Hey!
Hello, what's
Hi,
up?
everyone!
Aloha!
Magandang gabi sa
Aloha!
Hello,
inyong
happy
lahat.
Wednesday, and
Happy
happy Pride
Wednesday!
Month to everyone.
Woo!
Happy
Hey,
Pride!
happy
I don't know if
Friday,
you can see it.
everyone!
Where my pen. Thanks,
Ay!
Maya.
Sige,
Thank you!
mag-pin tayo.
Thank you sa akin, no?
Pin talaga ako flag. Yes. This is by Maya. Thanks, Maya. Sa
You're
pa-flag
welcome,
mo.
guys. Happy Pride, yes, we flag.
Gusto mo yun. Yes.
So, good evening, everyone. Ako na ba yung mag-intro?
Ikaw na talaga.
Ikaw na talaga.
Okay, sige. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for being here. And we are BBS, or Brugal Hobby Squad. So, again, we talk about everything BL and basically everything under the sun. And if you're joining us for the first time, thank you for being here, spending your Wednesday night with us. My name is Mikey. Over here is Maki. Over there is Lance. Down there is Nico. And over there is Maya. There are 7 of us, but our 2 girls are currently busy with work-related stuff. So you'll see them on maybe another live. So if you're joining us again, thank you again for being here. We really appreciate you supporting us. And of course, we know that you guys are here for Stuck on You. And we'll get to them in a little bit. Kumusta tayo, guys?
Okay naman.
Okay
Mag-hi muna tayo sa mga
naman.
friends natin in chat. Let's say hi to...
Oh!
Ayan si Alan talaga, ang tagal daw.
Sorry,
Alan.
kamusta?
Sensya na kasi, Alin.
We'll make it worth it. We'll make the wait worth it.
Yeah.
Darwin is also here. Hey, hey, hey.
Aloha!
Aloha.
Darwin. All the way from Hawaii.
Yan.
Siyempre si Allen nandito
And
rin.
who else? Yes, and we have...
Oy, hi, Manay!
Yes, hi,
Kamusta?
Manay.
Congratulations on your show yesterday.
Yes.
Congrats, bros.
Correct.
Yes.
So, bros had
Congratulations.
Stuck on You yesterday with them. So, yay!
course.
Back to
And
back,
super-
I love it.
Correct. And super
Yes.
thank you for promoting the show as well. Appreciate that. Thank you,
Yes.
guys.
Thank
It was a
you.
fun show, no? Masaya yung show nila last night. Eh.
Yeah. Super fun with the games and
Cool,
everything.
cool. Chill lang talaga. Yeah. And of
VR
course, we
is
have
here.
VR. Yes.
We
Wala
always
VR.
present VR.
Hi, VR.
Okay,
Correct. Hindi nawawala.
VR.
Oo.
True. And we have Supremo. Yes.
Hey! See him on Twitter. So, hi.
Yep.
Thank you for being
Yes.
here.
Hello. Hindi daw siya
And of
nakapag-intay.
Oo.
Konti na lang.
Konti lang.
Konti na lang.
Right.
Mag-hi lang
And we
tayo.
have Nolan as
Hey,
well.
Nolan!
Hello.
Hey.
Thank you for being here, Nolan. And of course,
We have
Diana.
Mikey.
Hi,
What's up,
Dee.
Hi, Dee.
Hello, D.
Right. And we have
Our friend
another
from South Africa.
member from
Hey.
Alexandria. Hey.
Hi, quarantines. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Cool.
Siyempre, dito si Derek Pancho.
Oo naman.
Never support sila.
Of course.
Hey.
Of course. And
I think we skip Mamiao.
Ano, gusto ko-
Mamiao is
gusto ko-
here as well.
andyan ba si Mamiao? Wow.
Oh! Hey,
Talaga.
Mamiao.
Yes,
Long time,
hi, meow.
9:04
Wait lang.
actually.
Hindi niya makita.
Daanan natin si Mamiao. Hindi ko na makita. Marami na eh. Mag-hi muna tayo kay May. Ayan, si May Cruz.
Kaya si May excited pa siya. Ever since
Oo.
the reaction.
Si May.
The
mga
Methodist.
tanong na, mga nakakatakot na mga tanong ni May.
Oo. Sasagutin natin yun mamaya. And of course, we have Jakey. Hey, Jakey. What's
Hey,
up?
Jakey.
What's up?
Siyempre, dito si Jakey. And also, Maring Reka is here. Hi, Maring Reka.
Hi, Mare.
Yes.
Hi.
Thank you for being here. Ayan, so ang dami na natin.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Oo,
Daanan-
dami na.
Yes. O, daanan natin ng very quick, ng very mabilis. Hi. Ayan, si Mami,
Ride or
makita ko
die.
na.
I ready die.
Hey.
Hey. And who else? Sino pa ba? Ayan. O, later na natin i-flash yung mga comments yan. So, here in BBS, we are actually here promoting Pride. So, that's why we're all here, di ba? So, ano ba tong Pride na to about? Maki. Chart.
Gusto ko may pag-nominate.
Nagulat ako.
Correct.
Yeah, so today is June 9, so we're almost at the mid of June. And here in BBS, we celebrate Pride Month with not only these live sessions, na syempre, hindi lang naman tayo live lang ng live, no, or in celebration of Pride, no. So, hindi lang siya yung way natin na pag-celebrate in terms of chatting with our guests and our friends, but more importantly, live the experiences of what it is to be proud, no, to take space and make space, which we believe is an important factor in cultivating an inclusive pride, syempre. As not only it's a pride for us is not only a celebration of colors, but as a fight to give voices to the silence and of course amplify these experiences on stories of love and respect. So with that, wait, thank you so much again for being here
Oh
with
my
us
God.
tonight with BBS. And alam ko, iniintay nyo na kung sino yung mga guests natin. And of course, kilala nyo na rin naman kung sino yung mga i-guest namin. So,
Yes.
Hi, Ben.
Hey,
Yes.
hi Ben.
Yes, you
Kaya
can.
tonight I think we're gonna be guesting some people
Yeah.
who you know already. And I'm just wondering, kayo ba, if you're gonna be stuck on someone or with someone, who would it be?
Oh.
Ang sa bebe ko. Wala
Or
na
maybe
question.
already stuck
Wala
with
na
it right now,
question.
di ba? I mean, we're all on quarantine. It's a quarantine
Yeah.
zone. So a lot of us are really stuck at home. So I get that's the biggest question. Who are we stuck with? And what are we stuck with as well right now? What are we doing at this time?
Right.
Pero I guess we can also sort of like put a little spin on it and see it differently. Instead of being stuck at home, we can say that we are
Mhm.
safe at home because
Mhm.
you can't be any safer than where you are alone. Well, with your
Right.
family, of course, but it minimizes
Mhm.
contact with other people who may have been exposed to the virus. Hi, Alicia! Congratulations
Hey,
on your
Alicia.
birthday.
Congratulations.
KUHFTHTV. Yeah.
Yes, hey, hey, hey. O, di ba ang
Alrighty.
saya-saya? Parang pride party lang to, no? Joke.
Oo.
Actually, gusto ko nga yung music natin eh. Salamat.
Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna say hi. Let's say hi to, of course, from
Hey,
Bros.
from Bros.
Hey.
Hi, Bros.
Congratulations.
Hi, Al.
Congratulations. Say hey, hey.
Fun.
Amazing show. Amazing show.
Ang saya. Uy, pinapawisan na talaga ako ngayon pa lang Ilang minuto pa lang yun.
Oh, introduce mo na sila, Nico.
Oo,
On a
sige.
rainy day, di ba? You're
But before-
feeling hot. even if
I
it's
know,
rainy.
but before that,
Even if
let's
it's wet and wild.
Wow. Yes.
May gano'n.
Wait,
Oh, hey!
but before...
Shaki! Hi!
Hi,
Oh,
Shaki.
hey, Shaki!
Yes! Hello.
Diba? Ang saya-saya. Okay, but before we bring them out, 'di ba nabulol ako doon, 'di ba? Let's check on each other first. Let's parang parang warm up din ng konti, 'di ba? Sabi kasi ni Lance, parang if you were to be stuck with someone, sino ito, 'di ba? Hindi natin masagot-sagot yung tanong na 'yan. What if we were to actually identify ourselves with either characters, 'di ba? Sino ba yung character natin? Si JM and si
Reb.
Reb, right. So JM is more of the jaded, na parang very pragmatic and practical person, right?
unsafe.
Oh, with the commitment
emotionally
issues.
with commitment issues, right? So that's one
unavailable.
character. Unavailable, correct. Kasi emotionally unavailable. And we have Reb also na very optimistic about love, di ba?
Hopeless
To the point na parang
romantic.
hopeless romantic, di ba? So alin kayo doon? You don't have to explain very quick. Yeah, go.
Well, I answered in Twitter already. So I said I'm a little bit of both because I'm emotionally unavailable because I already found my one true love.
Yes.
Ah.
Gusto mo yun?
Ayun. Gusto ko yan.
Right. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Maki.
Ako din siguro a bit of both. I'm a pragmatic version of Reb as how I see it.
Interesting.
Awesome.
Mix. All right. Lance Lucas.
Oh yes,
So,
buong pangalan talaga.
Full name talaga.
Full name talaga. Pero hindi pa yun full eh. Pero yun, I'm a bit of both also. Pero sabi ko nga, I'm in the text in Twitter din, I'm an optimist who believes in true love. But I'm emotionally unavailable now. Kasi I'm taken.
Yes!
I'm stuck with someone. So,
Diyos ko. Alam mo, kayo nasa ibabaw, kayo yung mga taken. Kami nasa baba, kami hindi taken.
Oo nga eh. Kayo mga sana all, but it's okay.
Ikaw naman, Maya.
Ako feeling ko I'm a Reb. Kasi nga, as you know, even if I'm alone, I'm not lonely and I'm still feeling optimistic. And also, feeling sticky, ready to be stuck on someone.
Oh, yes!
yun eh.
Ayun o.
Right.
Looking to get
Ay, nako.
stuck.
Ako naman, I feel like I'm more of, ayoko ma-judge. I'm more of a JM at this point. Char lang. So,
Laban.
ayan. So, i-validate natin yan later with our guests. No? But
Sex
for those
positive
in the
tayo.
chat, for those in the chat, let us know kung kayo ba ay Reb or JM. So, dahil dyan, let's validate ourselves. Let's bring the cast of Stock on You. Starting off with, sino una natin? Si JM or si Reb?
Sige, kahit sino.
Sige, si JM daw muna. JM is actually Yves Flores and we have Reb Iyo Canlas. Hey! What's up? And of course, hindi natin kakalimutan ang creator at director ng serye na ito at na-excite talaga tayo sa pagkwento na ito, no? Siya isang director na marami na siyang na-direct actually, no? So, just to let everybody know, siya yung director ng Fallen Things, right? So without further ado, Direct Pancho, hey! Ayan!
Hey!
Hello!
What's up?
Hi! Kumusta? Alright, so tuloy na natin para maumpisahan na natin.
Yes.
Hi everyone. First off, I guess I really want to thank you guys for being here and for accepting our invitation. So this is really, really very exciting for us. In fact, kinakabahan ako this moment. Well, kasi bukod sa bigatin ang mga to, parang nakaka-excite yung show kasi based on what we saw and what we've heard from you guys in your other interviews. Pero siguro on a personal note muna tayo. And just to let you know, we're gonna talk a little bit about, what you've done before, medyo a little background. Kasi gusto namin kinikilala yung mga guests talaga namin. Alam yan ni Iyo. Napunta nga kami sa mga, course in college, yung mga ganun dati. Pero, pero bahala na. Ayan. So, siguro, umpisahan natin with Yves siguro. I'm gonna go from left to right, I guess. So, Yves, kumusta naman? You've been doing shows and ever since the pandemic naman, you've kept yourself busy. Pero apart from work, like, how is your mental health? How are you coping with the pandemic?
Ako okay naman ako kasi before pandemic naman, sa bahay lang ako, hindi talaga ako lumalabas eh. Pero happy naman kasi kasama ko yung family ko. Yung kapatid ko ngayon dahil wala yung mga school, magkakasama kami sa bahay. So, nag-stay siya ngayon kasi online lang sila pumapasok. And ayun lang. Same lang. Sabi ko nga ng mga friends ko parang kasi kami gamer kami. So, sa bahay lang kami halos nagtatarito. Parang sabi ko wala naman nagbago sa atin kasi hindi naman tayo lumalabas lagi talaga.
Ganun pa rin.
Ganun pa din.
Ito yung mga friends mo. Ito ba yung na-mention mo minsan na kalaro mo with Warframe ba yan? Tama ba?
Oo, ilang years na kaming magkakasama. Siguro mga 9 or 10. Parang nag-meet na kami online. Tapos, anong nangyari? Once a year nagkikita kami. Parang na-try lang namin magkita sa QC. Parang inuman lang, chill lang. Yeah. Tapos, hindi nila ako kilala. Pagdating mo, sabi ko, anong trabaho mo? Sabi ko, hindi nag-work kasi ako sa ABS. Medyo may mga professional kasi yung mga yun. Merong lawyer, 3 engineer, may doktor, tapos hindi sila nakakalig ng TV. So, hindi nila ako kilala kasi lalo na ako yung pinakabata sa akin.
Ayun. Pero how about now? Napanood na ba nila yung mga shows mo? Are they gonna watch Stuck on You?
Pinakita ko sa kanila yung teaser. Kasi sabi ko, parang nagpapaalam kasi ako sa kanila pag umaalis. Dahil, ayun nga, everyday kami magkakausap online. Tapos pinakita ko, sobrang nagandahan sila sa quality ng movie. Ang ganda ng kulay. Parang, alam mo yung asarap sa mata, parang gusto mo talaga siyang panoorin.
Actually.
Diba?
Di ba na-comment natin yan sa sa trailer, review natin. Parang, it looks so bright, very easy on the eyes, a lot of pastel colors. Tapos parang in terms of yung quality ng shots, very crisp, very clean. Ayan, very cool. Siguro, before I move on to Direk, one more question for Yves. So, dati, in an interview, you mentioned that nakahiligan mo rin during the quarantine na mag-edit ng mga videos. So, nanood ka ng mga YouTube videos, tapos nakapag-upload ka ng 2 videos on, actually, you didn't mention where. Do you have a YouTube channel? Kasi parang I was looking and I saw several, pero I didn't see any parang hindi ko nakita yung legit na sayo. Paano yun?
Wala. Ano lang, gumawa lang ako ng account sa YouTube. Tapos, trinay ko lang i-upload yung mga video na in-edit ko. Kasama ko yun nga, yung mga kinakwento ng friends. Puro kasi kami kalokohan habang naglalaro eh. So, trinay ko lang i-upload. Ayun, pero hindi siya legit na Yves Flores na YouTube channel. Ibang pangalan.
Right. Actually, there are several na kaya nga, sabi ko, ang daming Yves Flores pero parang hindi naman to legit. Ayan. Alright, thank you, Yves. Sige. So, Direk, hi! So, siguro correction lang yung sinabi ni Nix kanina, no? Parang Quarantines was actually your first directorial project.
Yes, Quarantines was the first thing I directed. Pero I used to write stuff for Adobe Studios.
Studios.
Ooh.
Yes. And yun nga parang that's what I wanted to ask you about. Kasi parang you were part of Adobe Studios and before that it was Chicken Adobo, I think that was. And it's basically and it's basically part of the entire ABS-CBN conglomerate. So I was just wondering, like, because we know how Yves started, we know how EU started already, but how did you get started in the business?
Okay, about 6 years ago, I think, when they started yung chicken pork adobo na MCN, one of the network managers, or the ones that handles YouTubers kasi, was a girlfriend of the sister of a friend of mine. Tapos they asked us if we wanted to create YouTube channels. Kasi parang at the time it was just the big names, diba? Sila Lloyd Cadena, rest in peace. Mitch Legayo, ganyan. So parang they were looking for new people to start YouTube channels. Tapos sobrang layo, guys. I ended up making a YouTube channel cooking. Tapos naka-drag ko. So I was cooking and drag. Ang pangalan cooking ng ina mo.
Yes.
Siyempre, notice nila na, okay, siyempre yung malalaking YouTubers lang yung mabilis kumita. So they were like, why don't we, parang nag-collaborate ako one time with one of the YouTubers. I helped her come up with a story. So wag yun alamin yung short film kasi sobrang labo nun. Like, nakadrag din ako doon. Pero from there, they were like, oh, kaya naman pala. So why don't we try creating original shows under Adobe Studios? So, yun, I started writing for them and then eventually naging AD ako and then production manager. Tapos they hired me as a full-time producer after a while.
That's cool. And when you were with Adobe, actually, you sort of like did a lot. Parang yun nga, you mentioned that you were a production manager, you were an assistant producer, you were a writer, you were a lyricist, and you actually were part of the cast at one point for Beauty and the Beast. And you... And also, there was one other wherein there were no speaking lines, but it was like Adobe Secret Files Bully, so you were there as well. So among all of those things, so you wore many hats. Parang at the time, which one was your favorite? Or yeah.
Oh my God, natatawa si Ken sa comments. Nagtatawa
Ken Barrientos, hi!
Hey, Ken!
Actually, yan, everyone actually nakasama ko halos now with the teams. Yan, I met them all sa Adobers because we've been working with each other since then. Pero yeah, if I were to choose a favorite, I guess it was the writing side of things because that's what I did the most, I guess. Saka parang doon ko na-express yung mga pain or inis or kilig na hindi ko ma-express in real life, diba? Yeah, hugot, basically.
Yes. So I was just wondering as well, like, where do you get your inspiration from? Kasi parang ang dami mong nagawa eh. Alam mo yun, parang it's hard to write lyrics, it's hard to write stories, but you do all of these different things as well. So.
Yeah, well, especially kasi, I first started with spoken word pieces. Pero hindi ako nagtutula. Like, nagsusulat lang.
Okay. Drunk text, kunwari.
Yeah, ganon. Well, yung drunk text, sobrang tunay na experience ko yun. Particular episode. So, usually I try to use actual stuff that I've been through, or if not, like I use actual pain that I've experienced and then channel that to write about sadness and ganyan, or if not,
Yeah.
I actually have this one particular friend, nakakatawa. Office mate ko rin siya noon sa Adobers. Tapos,
Mhm.
every time my heart breaks siya, kikwento niya sa akin, minsan susunduin niya ako sa house. Tapos magdadrive kami papuntang Cloud9 sa Antipolo.
Wow.
Mm.
That's it.
Tapos the next day, may bago na akong script for yung series namin na
Ang galing.
Ay, wow.
Benta yun.
Oh my God.
Ang bilis mo direct
Ginagamit ko rin yung experiences ng people. I know, with their permission, syempre.
Nice.
Right. Hey,
Ang
that's really nice.
galing.
Kasi it's really hard to write especially for example if for those people who have writer's block, etc. And you make a job of it, diba? So parang there's more pressure on you as opposed to like leisure writers lang, diba? Sige, before I go to Iyo, since you mentioned rin na your drag persona, so just to confirm, is your drag persona named Cookie? Tama ba?
Miss Cookie.
Miss Cookie?
I don't know this, but yes. but
Please describe
eventually,
Cookie.
eventually naging momshi na talaga because everyone was
Correct.
calling me momshi because of that role I played in that short film where I played the mom of someone. Napakinggan natin. Mommy content tayo, mommy vlogger na nga tayo.
Pero ang funny kaya yung character mo. Kasi I saw you and you did a collaboration with Lady Gagita and then you made her eat all these weird food. And then yun nga, parang you did a cooking show wherein you acted like you were Amor Powers and you were cooking chicken adobo.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I will throw my channel down. Oh my God.
Pero yun na, para yung question ko talaga is, you mentioned at one point na you wanted to be or to have this quirky cooking show. So is that still part of the plan? Is that still in the horizon?
It's something fun that I'd love to go back to, I mean, like, Ken and I talk about that all the time. Na parang, alam mo, sobrang behind the scenes na tayo now. Minsan, pagtripan lang natin, na balik tayo, mag-YouTube tayo. Kasi yun nga, sa aming tatlo sa Ride or Die now, active lang talaga si Bev eh. So, natin.
Yeah. Wait, thank you very much for sorry nung cut ko talaga yung ibang things from your past. Pero kasi pag nasa internet public domain na eh. So alam mo 'yan. That's why I also asked, is there anything that's unbroachable? Ganun. Pero thank you.
I didn't realize you go that way back. So
We do.
We do though. I think because usually these things are something that most people don't know about, and you gain more insight about a person, but by what they did in the past, diba? So we want to get to know you guys more. Ayan. So si Iyo gumingiti, alam niya na. Siya na susunod. Pero don't worry. So we mentioned cooking, diba? And in our past live with you, you mentioned you cooked lasagna for the cast.
Oh yeah.
For the cast of Cheat. So how about for this cast? Did you cook for them in the set during the shooting?
Yeah, I gave them empanadas.
Uy!
Wow!
Empanadas, yes.
Yup. Si Yves, daming nakain nun.
Nagustuhan niya nga raw yung empanadas mo eh. Na-mention niya sa isang live. Natikman daw yung empanadas ni Iyo. Pero I mean, how different is your empanadas ba? Parang, is it pork? Is it chicken?
We have 4 flavors kasi different. It's not your usual empanada. So parang the ones I gave them was like ebi empanada with mango wasabi sauce.
Uy, sarap! Galing mo naman!
Japanese
Fusion.
Pinoy.
Ano pa ba? Yung
Yes.
chorizo with chorizo with truffle goat cheese. Yun,
Oh my
mga
God.
ganon.
Ang social naman! Yung mga pa-flavor mo!
Ano pa ba? Beef brisket with mango habanero sauce.
Sandali.
Wait! Did you ever get it? Nag-culinary school ka ba?
Oh, nga, you're the ones who learned all these recipes, is it?
Well,
Yeah.
it's a collaboration with kasi I own this I'm a part-time owner of Holy Smokes, and then ayun, collaboration lang din with different people. So yeah.
Awesome. Sandali, Direk was saying something.
Yeah.
Yes, Direk.
Like, sobrang sarap, like no joke. There were 2 days straight na parang si Yves, nagtatanong lagi kung may empanada pa. Sobrang lala. Yung Ebi, sobrang lala, guys. Kailangan nyo matry yung Ebi.
Gusto ko yung Ebi.
Ako din, I'm curious.
Curious ako. Iyo, baka gusto mong i-promote mo yung ano dito. Pwede natin i-promote.
Yeah,
Ilagay mo.
just, follow Holy Smokes BBQPH on IG. Ayun. Yep.
Ayan.
Right. I actually saw that on Instagram. Yeah.
Wait lang. Ano, nagde-delivery ba kayo, Iyo?
Yes, nagde-deliver din kami.
Perfect. Mamaya.
We're located also in Makati So.
Ay, perfect! Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Polaris or Poblacion?
Poblacion.
Uy, dun lang. Okay.
Yep.
Uy, malapit sa'yo, Nico. Laban.
Malapit po, Nico.
Super.
I was actually going to ask about yung Holy Smoke. So you said you're a part owner. So I'm sure you also had a hand in the menu, no? Tama.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you go there and then cook sometimes too? Or do you just like
sometimes, yeah, I do cook sometimes kapag walang ginagawa. And, ayun, pero randomly lang yun kapag feel ko lang.
Yes, right. Actually, si Iyo ko nagpo-post siya ng food pictures sa Twitter. Nakakagutom talaga.
I know. Yung mga IG story ni Iyo, nakakagutom lalo.
Oo.
Correct. So, when did this happen, Iyo? Kasi the last time that we chatted, parang Holy Smokes was not.
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't there.
I remember the last time we chatted, I said na parang it's my dream to like own a restaurant one day.
Yes.
So ngayon now, meron na.
Ang galing naman!
So bago lang. This pandemic lang siya.
Support
natin. When did ako ng Makati? Yeah, when?
Well, Holy Smokes has been in the business for a couple of years now, but I joined the team just last mga December or January.
Oh my God. As in with fresh venture. Oh my gosh. We wish you well, as in.
Yeah. Uy, Iyo, wait lang. Before ako umorder, ano bang i-recommend mo for us first time?
Baby back ribs.
Empanadas. And empanadas and beef belly.
Okay. Uy.
Oh my God. Putok-batok tayo.
Yes.
Sige, guys, BBS pag safe na, punta tayo ng Makati.
Yes, we will. Yes.
Ayan. Thank you. Looking forward to that, Iyo. And Nico, gawa ka ng vlog para
Oo, pwede.
mo yan.
Yes. On behalf of BBS, yes.
Correct. So thanks, Iyo. And moving on to Yves. Di ba, Yves, you also mentioned sometime na you also had a dream of putting up your own restaurant. Tuloy pa ba yun? May plano pa ba?
Nagawa ko naman siya dati. Kasama yung kuya ko sa top naman. Pero small restaurant lang sa tabi ng Lasal. Pero dahil pandemic kami, nagsarado.
Which Lasal ba?
Yung kung alam mo yung ano tawag dito? Kitchen. The Trio Kitchen. Kitchen Trio, sorry. Kalimutan ko na ako. Pero wala na siya 2 years ago. Parang dati siyang parang burger na na restaurant, tapos binenta sa amin yung lugar. I mean, pinarent sa amin yung lugar, tapos kami yung pumalit. Pero sumaglit lang din. Tabi siya ng Green Mall.
Sayang.
Right.
Pero kung sakali after this pandemic, would you want to put up another business like that? Let's say, I think you mentioned Baguio or Tagaytay.
Tingnan muna.
Wag na muna.
Tingnan ko muna ngayon kasi pinapatapos ko yung kapatid ko eh.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
yung kapatid ko.
Nice.
Or after siguro, graduate niya. Third year na siya eh.
Third year high school or
Uy.
college?
College.
Nice,
College,
nice.
And then you
Yung
mentioned
ba,
you're with them. Correct, no? Kuya talaga. And you're currently in Tarlac right now? Or Pampanga?
Sa Tarlac.
Ay,
Hindi na ako nagstay sa Manila. Mas umuwi na ako sa bayan parents.
okay.
Okay. And is your sister studying in the same school that you studied in?
Sorry? Ang choppy.
Yung kapatid mo, nag-aral rin ba siya sa dati mong school or different school ba?
Yung nag-aaral siya sa ibang school. Yung kapatid ko ibang school sa sa Angeles University.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So you're with your family there, no? Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, so Yves, you've worked with a lot of actors and actresses na, di ba? Kasi you did a lot of movies and kasama mo yung mga big names, sina Catherine, sina Lizken, di ba? So recently you worked with Tony Brusca and everyone. So among all of the actors and actresses that you've worked with, who would you say you admired the most and taught you the most?
Sino ba? Tingin ko mas maganda sa akin, tingin ko si Kuya Eko.
Okay.
Sobrang galing niya talaga eh. As in, yun nga, nakwento ko kanina sa isang interview na siya lang yung naka-eksena kung hindi ako nakapag-line agad. Alam mo yun? Parang nagulat ako na sobrang galing.
Starstruck ka talaga.
Sobrang bait niya na tao. Ang dami niyang tinuro sa akin. Kung paano siya nag-start. Dami na komento sa akin kung paano siya nag-start sa showbiz. Nawala siya, tapos bumalik siya. At nakabait ng tao, may time nga na kumain kami, kasama namin yung mga boss. After namin kumain, kinuha niya yung mga plato at sinugasan niya.
Oh, talaga?
Wow! Super fun trivia.
Ibang klase talaga. Kaya yung idol ko.
In fairness, no, I think parang may mga ganun tao talaga, parang they don't change even if they get rich. Parang they don't let the money affect them. No, I'm just speaking in general terms. I'm not talking about anyone in particular, you know. But it's nice to know that he's still humble and everything.
Yeah.
Sorry, someone was saying something.
Yeah. Ano naman yung natutunan mo sa kanya as an actor? I mean, knowing that you've done scenes together, ano yung mga napulot mo sa kanyang techniques o kaya parang acting skills?
True.
Isa sa mga sinabi niya sa akin na kung mahal mo yung trabaho mo, parang wag kang tumigil. Parang matuto ko ng matuto. I mean, kung may mga offer sa'yo, parang tanggap ko lang ng tanggap ng, alam mo yun, magawa mo lahat ng roles at mga kasama. Tsaka, lagi yung sinasabi sa akin, stay humble. Parang di naman ibig sabihin na artista, kailangan magbago ka ng tao eh. Parang lumebel ka sa mga ibang tao. Di ba kung saan ka nang galing, unang pinanggalingan mo, dapat wag mong kakalimutan. Di ba? Ayun yung sinasabi ko eh. Parang ako pa rin, lagi ko sinasabi sa mga friends ko na hindi ko na nakikita. Or mga high school friends ko na, ako pa rin naman to si Lucy. Kasama nyo dati. Well, syempre, itong pag-aartista, trabaho ko lang naman ko. Hindi ko naman inaanon, parang dinadala sa ulo ko lahat. May nakilala ka ng tao, di ba? Nagkakapera ka. Dapat di mo naman dalhin yun sa ulo mo. Hindi naman kailangan. Kaya, simple lang.
Yeah, I think it's very telling na at one point you mentioned na ayaw mong tinatawag kang artista kasi parang the word artista comes with a certain status or with a certain privilege, 'di ba? Parang sinabi mo lang na gusto mo lang maging aktor, parang gusto mo lang umarte. So I think that's a very good quality to have, no.
Kaya si Direk inaasar ako niyan eh. Big star tawag sa akin.
Ay, bakit?
Ay.
Direct bakit?
Wala lang kadiri ko, big star.
Even with Royce, yan yung asar namin sa quarantines noon, na parang, hala, big star. Eh, tapos biglang, sa stock on news, si Yves. Yves has been in the industry for years na rin, di ba? So biglang, ang lagi namin kansyaw, wala, big star na yan. After ng shoot, kakalimutan tayo niyan, ganyan. But, in fact, hindi. Kasi biglang, siguro the day after umalis sila Yves, nag-video chat pa sa amin ulit. Tsaka lagi siyang nangangamusta. So, very, siya, like, down to earth, very, so sobrang down to earth, nangangagat nga yan sa set.
Oh my God! I have two questions. Sino yung kinagat at saan kinagat?
Correct. Saan kinagat?
If it's okay.
Iyo, nakagat ka rin, di ba? Ako, nakagat din ako. Nangangagat siya, nangungurot. Basta pag nanggigigil siya,
That's
Lambing.
cute.
Oh my
Cute.
God. Carino brutal. Char. Ganun ka ba, Yves, pa nanggigigil? Nangangagat, nangungurot?
Depende. Ano siyang, lalo na pagkatabi ko tapos ang sarap ko rin. Si Direk yan, lagi. Sila Ate Ben. Yung mga, kasama namin sa work, halos, lahat sa production.
Uy, alam mo, sana lahat kinukurot, no?
Exactly. At sana lahat nakukurot ni Yves, di ba?
Oo, Yves. Joke lang. Oy.
Baka manggigil kayo, be careful what you wish for. So, mamaya, masugatan kayo. Okay. Sige. Thanks, Yves. So, si Direk naman. I saw some photos on your Instagram and you mentioned at one point, hindi talaga to masama, Direk. You said before that you were a special effects makeup artist. And I have to say that one of the things that I really, really loved were parang nagtitriptych ka kasi sa Instagram mo. Parang there were 3 photos wherein you played Joker and I'm not sure it was it Des or was it Bev who played Harley Quinn? Ang ganda.
Oh, galing.
That was my tattoo artist. Ang tawag ko sa kanya, my pseudo ex-wife because we lived with each other for a couple of years. Tapos pag bored kami, kasi that was like, exploring life and whatever, doing crazy stuff. So when we were broken bored, she'd be like, I'll do your tattoos. Come on, just your tattoo. That's why I ended up with 17. Because she was like, when we were bored, that's what we do. We play around with special effects makeup. I mean, it's not like we were professional effects makeup artists, but basically Halloween was our favorite holiday. So, we'd go all out. And that was like a gender bent Joker and Harley Quinn. Just inspired by Eileen Wuornos. Yes, medyo weird ako that way. I'm into this series.
Actually, ang ganda even the shots Tapos, I think that we also did like a makeup tutorial video and it was like, I think the title was Unspoken. And yung may tahe.
Grabe yun, Direk. Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, creepily nice.
Gosh.
Creepy, but super nice. It's super
Creepy,
cool.
but good.
It's artistry. My goodness.
So, when was the last time that you did that? Or when do you next plan to do that?
Yeah.
Time, it's been years na rin. I mean, like, kasi parang that was usually during downtime. Tapos naglalaro-laro lang ako with like makeup and then I'd want to create a look. But we'll see. I mean, I'm not against probably doing horror stuff in the near future. So maybe, why not?
Yes.
Yeah.
You mentioned that in one of your lives na gusto mo ng horror. And also you wanted to do a musical. And you chatted with Direct Vince. And I know that Direct Vince had a musical that was shelved, right? It was A Kiss to Remember. So I don't know if, you guys are thinking about doing that, pero you can sing. Yves can sing. So,
we'll see where the future takes us, diba? But first, support Stuck on You, so maybe we can produce something new.
Yes.
Nice support all the way.
Obviously, we will support Stuck on You all the way.
Yeah.
Ayan.
Mikey, before anything else, May Cruz, nababasa ko talaga yung tanong mo ha. As in, babalikan namin yung tanong mo. Kasi ilang beses mo na pinost, babalikan talaga namin yung tanong na yan.
Actually,
Tanongin na ba
sige
natin?
na. Sige na.
Sige,
push ka na
okay.
yan.
Go na.
Sige, May Cruz, babasahin ko na
May
ha. Okay. So guys, ano to favorite color nyo? Charot lang. Ano daw, ang tanong ni May Cruz, Direct Pancho, how was it working with Yves, who has been in the industry for a long time, and Iyo, who is new? Were there any adjustments you had to make? Ayan. Go Direct.
Okay.
Yves, actually both of them, sobrang pleasant surprise pareho in totally different ways. Like si Yves, na-surprise ako kung gaano ka bait nga, kung gaano kadaling kasama. Tapos, both of them definitely came prepared, like super prepared for the role. Yves it didn't feel like we were having to handle someone who was a big name. So parang he was just one of us, tropa, hanging out. So much so na biglang pumapasok na lang yan sa kwarto, tatambay, higa na lang sa kama. Iyo, yun nga, everyone says like it's new and he's new and of course it's his first like lead role talaga. Pero grabe, like he showed up, he was so prepared, he knew Reb fully, and parang didn't have to ask much from them. So
nice.
It was such a great time working with both of them. Na feeling ko nga tuloy, kulang yung time namin together kasi I wanted to spend more time with them kasi parang they're both so good at what they do. Grabe. And they love their craft. Sobra. Oh.
Yes. Uy, naiyak sa iyo. Kitang-kita ko yung luha mo, iyo.
If it's okay to ask, how long po yung entire shoot and how long did you like stay together? Since it's a quarantine season also, like did you also form a bubble during the shoot? Sorry, dami question.
We actually shot the whole thing for just 5 days, but we were together for 7 just because may mga day 0, may rest day, pero so sobrang kulang talaga yung time that we got to spend with each other.
Yeah.
Cool.
Si Yves nga sinasabi kung kailan lang kayo mag-shoot next week na raw for season 2.
Ayun nga. Direct, may natitrigger talaga sa sa viewers and friends natin. Si Allen sabi na kulang ang time namin together. Is this S2 Stock on You? Ano ba, Direct? Sagot. Joke lang.
Well, guys, tanong nyo kay Yves kasi linano na niya yung season 2 eh.
Nice.
May plot na si Yves na binuo.
Yves, pwede mo bang i-share yun? Like a general idea.
Spoil ito.
Sa bagay. Baka mas
spoil. Nalaman yung anong ending namin eh pag sinabi ko yun.
Sige. So, wag. Bawal yan. Siguro, balikan natin. Since natanong yun ni May kay Direct Pancho. So, tanong naman natin si Iyo muna. Kasi this is his second series. So, how was it different working with, let's say, sina Direct, oh my God, Von, and then Direct Pancho, right?
Yeah.
And also for Yves, diba? So, how was it different working with other directors and with Direct Pancho? Yeah.
Well, with Stock on You kasi, syempre in the cast, dalawa lang kami ni Yves. So, it was very different from the projects that I've done before na parang, yun nga, ang dami-dami namin. And so this time, it was more, I would say it was more intimate, yung type of shoot. And I really got to spend time a lot with Yves, nakakapag-usap kami. And yeah, yung just the whole set with Stock on You, parang with like Pancho, sila Bev, sila Ken, para lang kaming barkada na ganun yung setup eh. So parang very chill lang siya, as in it didn't feel like work, honestly. I mean, it was nakakapagod yung shoot and all, but
the rest of it para lang kaming naglalaro or nagkakwentuhan lang as a barkada.
Okay.
So very nakakatuwa kasi ang gaan sa feeling working with them. Si Yves din. I mean, also Yves, like, working with Yves kasi syempre, di ba, he's been in the industry for quite a longer time na. And, ayun, parang, hindi niya, sobrang maalaga siya sa co-star niya ako. And,
Nice.
ayun, hindi niya ako, yun, parang, he would always ask me, parang, gusto mo ba mag-throw lines? Gusto mo ba gusto mo mag-jogging.
Mag-jackstone. Ganun.
So he would always, nag-check up on me. Check up on me. And, na-appreciate ko yun.
Right. And you mentioned, I think, in one of your interviews na siya pa yung unang nag-reach out. Parang nag-aalangan ka to reach out to him, whether to throw lines or what. Pero siya yung una talaga. That's pretty cool.
Cool. Direk, parang gusto ko magtrabaho sa crew mo. Parang gusto ko magpunas ng mga agiw-agiw dyan sa set nyo, Direk.
Gamitin mo yung second map.
Oo, yung map ni Direk.
Para may mapaggamitan naman.
Gamitin ko yung map ni Direk. Oo.
Mag-synchronize mapping kayo.
Guys. Masarap yung pagkain namin parate.
Wow.
Sabi mo
kami doon. Tumaba kami ni Yves doon eh.
Yeah.
Because I was telling them nga na parang, I don't know, nasanay kami, especially because like PM ako. Si Ken nag-PM, di ba? Na parang for us, we always felt like yung actors kasi parang dapat alagang-alaga sila dun sa set. So parang, I always felt like, Ken, check mo if they're hungry. Tapos si Ken din, mamaya maglalabas ng snacks o Yves. Baka energy, chocolate, o yung cookies, ganyan si Ken. So parang oh my God. Tapos yung sa sobrang asikaso ni Ken as a PM, kumuha pa talaga siya ng mga chef para tuwing may shoot, may chef talaga.
So,
grabe, may chef talaga.
Talaga ba?
Amazing. Parang pero ba tagakuha ng kape or something?
Direct, dog sitter mo ako, okay na ako doon.
Correct. Direct, parang gusto ko Correct. Direct, gusto ko maging broccoli na lang ni Chef. Okay na ako maging broccoli talaga, promise. Sure lang.
Sandali, oo nga. Did you have sina Freddy, tama ba yung names? Your Chow Chow, your Pom.
Oy.
Did you bring your pets or dogs?
Sorry. Medyo choppy. Ano yun?
Sorry, did you bring your pets sa set?
I know. Professional lang. Bawal yung mga anak ko sa set.
Oo.
Pero na-meet na siya ni Yves and Iyo.
Di pa. Maybe soon.
Oh, like a pet play date. So Iyo snakes and then direct dogs. I'm not sure if do you have a pet ba? I didn't see any yata.
Yeah, meron. Ilan ba? Basta may 3 pusa at saka parang 5 dog.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, grabe.
Wait, so you're a cat person? Like, ano yung mga cats mo?
Yung Siamese kapanganak lang. Ganyan. Tapos, Persian. 2 Siamese, lalaki, babae, tapos isang Persian na gray.
Ay, wow.
Oh, tama.
Si Yves kasi hindi masyadong ma-post ng mga personal
social
stuff.
media.
Oo.
Hindi talaga ako, hindi lang ako ma-social media.
Yeah. Kaya nga, actually si Yves yung pinakamahirap kong hanapan ng impormasyon. Kasi hindi nga siya ma-social media. Right. And I think si Derek at one point said na ang hirap hagilapin yan unless tawagan or something. Sorry, may sasabihin ba?
Ako may question ako. Kasi actually question for Yves. Kasi kanina si Iyo describe ka as ang maalaga na co-actor. So paano mo naman ma-describe si Iyo as a co-actor?
Right.
Ganun din si Iyo eh. Kung paano ako sa kanya, ganun din siya sa akin eh. Maalaga din si Iyo. Minsan, tutulog ako, tatawagan niya ngayon sa cellphone, throw lines tayo. Ganun, parang tutulungan din kasi wala naman din iba magtutulungan kundi kami lang naman yung nandun eh. Tsaka isa pa, gusto rin namin maging maganda yung series. So, di ba, bakit hindi mo pa pagtrabaho?
Ang galing.
Sabay kami nagla-lunch. Tapos, reading. Ayun, pupunta kami sa kwarto ni Derek. Kukulitin namin siya. Tapos, basa ng script. Ganun. Kahit madaling araw, kukulitin.
Right.
Yeah.
Ayun sa 35,000 na nanonood, no? Ang sisipag po ng crew natin dito from Stock On Yun, no? Sinasabi lang po namin, no? Kung may sinasabi po tayo dyan, wala na po. Ay, nako, ewan ko na lang. Alis na po kayo dito sa live na to. Charot lang. Ayan. Mikey, go ahead.
Nawala tuloy ako sa tatanungin ko.
Ako na lang tatanong Mikey muna. Kasi I have a question from BL Love. I think, yung Pinoy BL series sa chat. And I think it's for the... Kasi, are quarantines and Stock On in the same universe? Or magkakaroon ba ng crossover? Would we see Beshi transfer and meet sina Reb and JM, mga ganon? Or would Reb be friends with Royce, mga ganon? Let's see.
Well, with it being in the same universe, feeling ko, the obvious answer is yes. Just because parang I keep saying din naman that the things that I like putting out, are grounded on how I see reality as right now. Yeah. So they're very much happening in our world, our time. So yeah, definitely. And there are a few Easter eggs that you might spot to watch.
Cool.
Pero ipapasok mo ba si Yves sa Quarantine Season 2? Mapapalitan na ba si Royce?
Gusto daw niyang palitan si Royce. Inaaway niya si Royce. Yves, papalitan mo na ba daw si Royce?
Pagdan na natin si Royce ako nang gagana. Kahit ako, pag tinatawagan ko siya sa phone, ang aga niya matulog ngayon ha. In fairness sa kanya, dati puwet lang. Aga niya matulog, sabi ko, iba ka na talaga, tol. Tsaka John na yung pangalan niya, hindi ni Royce. John Cabrera na siya.
Wow, yeah.
Wow. Totoo ba? Oh, wow.
Okay.
And syempre close kayo because you guys work together with In a Soldier's Heart now.
Tsaka sa Lola Igna, yun kami first na nagkasama.
Oh, I did. Hindi ko alam na nandun siya.
Binitbit ko siya sa Soldier's Heart, si Royce.
Nice, cool. By the way, congratulations sa Lola Igna.
Sorry?
I'm sorry. Ikaw muna. Sige, ano yung sinasabi mo?
Hindi, ako gusto ko parang tropa ko yung mga kasama ko sa trabaho. Sarap kasi mag-work eh. Di ba? Kasama mo yung friends mo. Kami ni Sue, parang 3 teleserye na kami magkasama eh. Tsaka isang movie. Kasi si Sue kasi best friend ko eh. So, tapos ngayon si Royce, naging kaibigan na rin nila. Parang sa circle of friends namin, nandun na si Royce. Minsan, kahit wala ako kasama nila si Royce.
Okay. It's nice, though. Buti nga, you guys still keep in touch. At saka kailangan naman talaga yan, especially dahil pandemic. No? Connections are very, very important.
Pero ang hirap kasi dahil magkakaiba kami ng schedule. Halos busy lahat eh. Pero, minsan may mga random na tawag sa Facebook, video call, tapos yun lang, catch up lang. Kwentuhan kung nangyayari sa'yo, may problema. Ganun naman yung mga yun eh. Pag may problema ka, tawag agad yung mga yun. Tapos pag-uusapan. Okay. Pag may issue, ganun. Chismis, ganun. Yan yung mga gusto nalang pag-uusapan eh.
Sample nga dyan. Anong sample chismis po yung meron dyan?
Ako, bawal.
Bawal.
Ay, bawal. Okay.
Bawal.
Wag. Huwag tayo dyan. So, I actually have a burning question about A Soldier's Heart. Kasi, syempre, one of the reasons why it became sort of like a huge deal for the LGBTQ community is because of your character, Now, going into the story, did you know na the character was a gay character already? Or was it something na parang later on, naging gano'n na lang siya? So that was my question.
Alam niyo yung Soldier's Heart, ang tagal na yung binubuo. 10 years in the making nga yun eh. Pero na-pitch siya sa akin 2017 or 2018. Parang
Okay.
iba pa yung mga cast. Alam ko si kay John Lloyd pa yun eh. Pero kasama na ako sa mga original cast. Tapos, well, 2017, pinatawag ako. Habang nagtitaping ako, so sumegway muna ako sa ABS office. Pinatawag ako. Tapos, yun nga, pinitch sa akin yung binigyan ako ng 2 role. Yung isa, yung Muslim, yung character ni Carlo. Yung isa kay Benji. Pero alam ko na talaga na yung role ni Benji na hindi lang siya dahil sa kalagitnaan ng show, pumatok yung BL, tapos, ayun, alam mo yun. So, nakaplot talaga siya na kami talaga ni Jerome yung magka-love team sa show. 2017 pa lang. So, yun yung pinili kong role. Hindi na ako nag-audition, sinabi ko lang na, ay, sige, mas gusto ko to, ni Benji. Para maiba naman ngayon. Diba?
Right.
Tapos,
Cool.
si Jerome, parang hindi pa naniniwala si Jerome dati. Seryoso ba yan? Sundalo mag-jowa. Akala niya binibiro siya. Tapos, ano yun? Maganda yung kwento dapat nun yung plot eh. Kaso nagka-fans kami, so humaba yung kwento. Ang mangyayari kasi doon, well, tapos na rin naman yung Ash. Ang mangyayari nun, sa gitna ng teleserye, mamamatay si Jerome doon. Papasabugin niya yung sarili niya. Kasi, ano kami doon eh, Rangers kami, Selvin kami.
Right.
Si Jerome parang naiwan sa isang base ng kalaban. Tapos, nangyari na to sa Marawi, ewan ko kung nabasa niya yun, yung parang pinapabomba niya yung sarili niya kasi nakapalibot na yung kalaban. Parang ganun yung mangyayari. So, ganun yung mangyayari dapat. Nung matay si Jerome, magagalit ako kay Gerald tsaka sa ibang cast kasi alam mo yung jowa ko, pinasabog niya, pumayag ko, hindi natin niligtas parang ganun.
Oo nga, di ba?
Nagkaroon ng Jervis fans, sinuporta ng tao. Pag mall show nga, dati naalala ko, sa Cebu kami, bago mag-pandemic. Parang kami ni Jerome yung tinidilan ng mga tao. Pag lumalabas kami, sinasabi before pandemic. Tapos yun, nagtuloy-tuloy. Ayun na. Tapos, nagka-pandemic, yung franchise, hindi na pero tinuloy pa rin namin, tinapos pa rin namin. Isa kami sa mga teleserye na nagtapos, yung Ash.
Wow.
Yun naman yung maganda. Kasi ang hirap ng pinagdaanan namin eh. 2 years, nag-training kami. Kasi ang dami namin training. Nag-reservice pa kami sa Philippine Army. Tapos, di ba, parang hindi tatapusin. Parang sama naman sa loob yung pinaghirapan namin ng 3 taon. Tapos hindi rin kami, di ba, pinutol.
Totoo.
Kasi tagal namin naghintay ng time slot sa sa ABS. Ang tagal namin naghintay. 1 year kami naghintay ng time slot.
Grabe, no?
Pero masaya. Masaya.
Yay!
Actually, physically challenging yun sa inyo kasi talagang pinagdaanan nyo yung Scout Ranger training tapos napaltos pa nga yung paa mo, di ba? My God, parang... Oo, nakwento mo yun.
Sino pa nandun si Mikey sa set nun? Oo nga. Alam niya talaga yung nangyayari.
Alam mo, Mikey, ever may kajowa ako tapos nagdududa ako, nag-cheat siya sa akin. Ikaw talaga.
Wala naman.
Oh my gosh.
Ibang level na yon direct. Wag naman. Ayun. So, siguro let's talk a little bit more about Stuck on You. And I wanna know from Direct, I think you mentioned this naman already, pero what was the premise for Stuck on You?
Well, Stuck on You kasi, basically it's about, it started off with, honestly speaking, like, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so hard to hook up during the pandemic.
Very true.
Okay, I'm being very frank now. Ganun siya.
Yes.
Very true.
I'm very that currently in my life na parang, I feel like I want love, but I'd rather, just have the no strings attached stuff just because I feel like I don't have any work-life balance anyway.
Right.
So, I was like, what if that happens to someone, during the pandemic? Na, okay, fine, we got through the the online hooking up stuff, and then we moved forward to the actual meeting up. Pero may swap para safe. Tapos bigla na lang, okay, fine. After all the hurdles and the gastos, biglang you're forced to stay with each other dahil nag-lockdown. Because guys, alam na, biglang nangyayari yan eh. Kasi like,
Yeah.
at the time when the story was being, when I was working on the story, it literally happened kasi that the barangay right next to mine was suddenly on lockdown. Like,
Okay.
a day after agad na pumunta dun yung maid, tas may binili. So,
Okay.
oh my God, so it really happens na bigla na lang lockdown. Because,
What?
Nakabalik ba si May?
nakabalik naman, awa ng Diyos.
Okay.
So ganun, I ended up creating the story na parang, okay, you have this guy who's a little bit jaded. He doesn't want all the baggage that comes with having a relationship, so he just hooks up online. And then, yung character ni Reb actually is inspired by Bev. When I met her, yun nga, she's this amazing spoken word artist. Ang galing din niya sa hugot. But at the time when we first met, she had never experienced heartache. So she was always so optimistic. So I was like, why do you write about pain? Why are you into pain when you don't know what pain is like? So parang he was like, but her answer to me kasi was, but I understand what love is like. And to know love is to also know pain because it goes hand in hand, ganyan. So I was like, oh my God. So there are people like that din talaga na parang, you know what? The world is beautiful. It's happy, ganyan. So what if pagsamahin? So basically now, JM and Reb, nakakatawa. It's me and Beth, basically.
That's very interesting, no? So tama eh. And I think that's what makes the best stories talaga. Siyempre, if it's grounded on truth and reality and something that you experience. Kasi nobody can take that away from you, diba? And of course, it's your truth. So that's very, very cool. Ang nakakatawa na nagawa mo yun. So, you also mentioned in the interview na parang you changed a little bit yung Twitter, naging chirper. Tapos si JM was like, okay, so let's put it out there. Alter talaga si JM, no? Tapos, kaya nga, alt.media siya.
Media.
Correct. And then True Love's Kiss, here comes along, diba? So, yun, that's also what I mentioned during our review. Na parang, I'm very curious to find out what's gonna happen. Kasi, yun nga, emotionally unavailable, jaded, probably left by everyone that he knows. Kasi parang he's in this big house and he's all alone. So where are his parents? Does he have any siblings? Like, why is he by himself? Diba? And, you know, being in the pandemic and being all alone by yourself, that can also cause a lot of like mental strain and pressure on you. So therefore, you might have commitment issues or you might have trust issues as well. Diba? And then here comes along someone who's very, who is a hopeless romantic, sees the world in butterflies and unicorns and rainbows and glitter and all of that, diba? So how are they gonna interact in the next 13 days? Ayun. So, tanong ko direct, magkakaroon ba tayo ng backstory? At least for JM's character. Is that something that we can bank on ba?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, you'll get to know more of them with, obviously, because since they're stuck together, you know, there's nothing else they can talk about but themselves and their situations and why they're the way they are. So it's something you both can look forward to then.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Very curious. Ikaw, Iyo, if you were to be stuck in a house for 14 days, would you be willing to be stuck in a house for 14 days with Yves?
Yeah. Yes, agad. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Makulitin kasama si Yves.
Okay.
Saka we get along really well. As in, like, kwento ko lang, parang, di ba, yung first na pagkikita namin and all, we never had yung awkward moments or like hiya-hiya. Wala. As in, parang pagkakita namin agad, click na kami. So,
Why?
that was good.
That's cool. Ikaw rin, Yves.
Yes.
Would you be willing to be stuck in a house for 14 days just with Iyo?
Oo naman. Masaya naman nakasama si Iyo. At saka, feeling ko, mag-uulitin lang kami the whole day. Ganun naman ginawa namin sa ano. Well, busy kami sa pagbasa ng script at pag-memorize. Pero may time pa rin naman para mag-ulitan. Nakapag-swimming pa nga kami. Kahit umuulan. As in, tinawid.
Swimming
Right.
In the middle of reading lines, nag-decide silang dalawa mag-swimming na lang.
Ay, bongga. Diba?
Ay, wow.
Wait, pero masaya yan. Di ba? Parang feeling bata ka uli. Di ba?
True. Mikey, you made mention of 14 days. May nagtanong kasi kanina. I think it was Supremo eh. Ilang episodes daw ba? Kasi ang tanong ko talaga, 14 days o 14 episodes din ba ang stock on you? Hindi talaga. Ilang episodes?
8 episodes.
8.
Like quarantines.
There you go.
Like quarantines. Uy, sorry, since I mentioned quarantines, direct, siguro jump ako to quarantine for a little bit. You mentioned that when you wrote the script for quarantines, it was, you had leeway for up to 13 episodes, but it was only 8 episodes. So...
Yeah, go ahead, Mikey. Sorry. Ano yun?
So the other 5, would they be figuring into season 2, or is season 2 going to be, or are you scrapping that and then doing something totally different?
Yeah, actually, when I was talking to Rod about quarantines, I really felt like I wanted to tell the whole thing in 8 episodes. But we were all but when the reception was so nice and all of you were so warm, I was like, maybe we could add like 5 more. But then, syempre, to create more episodes is to come up with a new budget and all that. So I was like,
yeah.
Okay, so initially the plan was to follow the two sa house ni Lolly and to see how adjustments would be for them, especially for Rocky, because Judah was in Rocky's world, but then all of a sudden Rocky had to, try to survive, quote unquote, in Judah's world naman. That was the original plan for for the rest of season 1. But for season 2, fingers crossed talaga that, kasi I have been working on season 2. Like, I finished the script. Kasi for season 2, I wrote the script this time. I actually finished it around March pa lang. But we had actually been talking about it since January na. We're just waiting for schedules to, clear up. But definitely it's something that we're looking into. Kasi I'm not done telling their story yet also.
Cool.
Yes. Actually, we're excited for that too. And hopefully we'll see that
interestingly,
soon.
was supposed to be part of Quarantine Season 2.
Seriously? Oh, yeah. Kulas.
Yes.
Kulas, right?
Na-announce na nga yun eh.
Oh. Pero, I mean, seriously, it's a good thing that you got Reb. You got EO for Reb because, I mean, can we say fit to a T talaga? Super, ang galing. And I think somebody mentioned it on Twitter as well na, because you were so effective that you got these comments from people on Twitter. Diba? So let's talk a little bit about that. So I know that you posted something already on Twitter, but what is your view on toxic fans?
Well, ako naman kasi I try not to mind them, and yun nga, parang I think with my personality din kasi, with yung mga bashers na ganyan, and yung mga because from time to time yun nga, I would see comments and all that, but I'm the type kasi na hindi ako yung pag binabash ako, hindi ako yung nagka-crumble na alam mo yun, parang a kitten or like a little puppy na as in yun nga, yung nagka-crumble. I'm more of the type na pag nasasabihan ng mga ganyan, mas pinaghihirapan ko pa yung ginagawa ko. So mas na-fuel ako actually sa mga ganyang nakikita ko. And I think, I don't know, maybe it's also because parang I'm an athlete na parang medyo palaban ako. Alam mo yan, I'm very competitive. As in, ganun yung spirit. So every time I see these things, hindi talaga ako naapektuhan. As in, I'm just doing me. So, ayun, gagawin ko lang yung kailangan kong gawin and pagtatrabahuan ko talaga. And
Yeah.
yun, mas fuel ako, honestly.
And
If
you're
I-
doing... Go
if
there,
I
go.
add lang to that, kasi parang when the announcement was made, actually when the teaser pa lang was released, and then
Yeah.
I was actually I talked to Ian about that, na parang may konting worry ako, of course, because nga there's the Gervais fan base, and then ang saya lang because you have people from the fan base that are also very supportive of the Yves pairing. Sobrang saya
Okay.
lang.
Right.
They received it so well. They embraced Iyo rin, and they're so supportive of the series. Hindi may iwasan, of course, the people that hate on Iyo. Alam naman ni Iyo yan. And
Yeah.
I would check on him from time to time. At ang saya lang because ang answer lagi ni Iyo is, no, Direct, it's fine. Kasi I'll just use it na lang to motivate myself and to do
Right.
better. Tapos parang, ito actually, I think I was more hurt from the thing I posted kasi. It was, he sent me the screenshot. And he was like, Direct, why there are people na ganito. Eh ako kasi, I was more hurt for him. And even for, for Yves din naman. Because kung magka-hater man or basher si Yves, I do the same. Just because I know how hard they work for this. I know how much effort and time both of them put into this. And for me, parang, Io's new, so fine, you haven't seen him in much stuff yet, but wait till you get to see him here. Kasi sobrang galing ni Iyo. I mean, even Yves says that. He might be new, pero he knows his stuff. He's a great actor, and he deserves the spot. So wag nilang questionin sana yun.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely.
Mother, protective.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Mamshi ka. Mamshi ka talaga.
Mama Pancho.
Mama Pancho. Gawin mong portmanteau, mancho. Ay,
Yes.
anyways, and that's also why I said what I said when I retweeted or quote tweeted your tweet. Kasi parang people don't know what Iyo went through, and probably they're not familiar with his body of work because probably they don't take the time or they don't put the effort to get to know the person, right? They just see something and then they immediately judge the person. Pero diba, like I said, Iyo went through hell with his, with the accident that happened and him overcoming that and everything. I mean, naluha talaga ako nung nabasa ko yung kwento niya kasi parang, oh my God, if I was in that situation, I don't know if I could have done the same thing or if I could have survived that, but he did. And syempre, we see him in, let's say, commercials like Autotelic. My God, the way that he cried at the end of that scene.
Oh.
Shit.
Grabe.
Alam mo yan. So parang, I mean, and also, it's very valid that there are a lot of underrepresented people in the spectrum. And at least the one thing that we can say that came out of this comment from that person is that we continue the discussion about the spectrum and about how there are a lot more individuals who have different gender expressions and different gender identities, diba? So parang if we box...
like one thing also that came out of it then is, I mean, all of you know this, being members of the community, how hard it is to come across decent allies and who are genuine about how much they care for us, want to help in any way they can. And when you have people like Yves and Iyo that are super genuine, they super want to learn more and educate themselves more and be a part of the conversation, then why do we hate on them, instead of welcoming them when they're ready to welcome us to and walk with us.
Right, absolutely, diba?
Agree.
And that's the thing, that's the thing that I think and that's why I appreciate the show, diba? Kasi parang you don't have like wala yung mask for mask thing, obviously, diba? And that's absolutely fine because there are different forms of love, and love, no matter if it's between mask or mask femme or whatever, it's still love, and we just have to appreciate that, and we have to acknowledge that because just because something is your reality doesn't mean that it is the only reality. I mean, there are other people who express their love in different forms, in different ways, or maybe they are not able to express their love in the way that you express your love. So, di ba, parang why not open our minds and be more understanding? Kasi ang hirap niyan, parang we try to ascribe our truths to other people, but they're not you. They're different people. So bakit natin pinipilit yung pananaw natin sa iba? Alam mo yan? Ang dami ko na nasabi, sorry.
and just to add, actually, it's also nice na super full ng characterization of the two main roles or the leads in this series, diba? Since sobrang very much defined yung characters nila. So, ang next question ko actually, siguro I'll start with Iyo. Knowing that Reb is actually an aspiring singer, is a barista, and is also very optimistic with love, how do you relate with the character of Reb?
Yeah.
With the character of Reb?
Ano ba? Well, ako kasi nasabi ko na before in interview, I'm really more of Reb, but also a bit of JM then in some aspects. But with Reb, siguro unang-una na yung aspiring singer. I will be singing here in this series, so abangan niyo yun.
Yes.
Wow!
Yes.
So, ayun, abangan niyo yun. So that was that's something I really like kasi yun nga, I've always wanted to be part of a project wherein yun nga, I get to showcase my different talents as well. So this is one of the materials na nabigyan ako ng pagkakataon na gawin yun. And also, siguro yung pagiging positive lang ni Reb, I try to always be positive. I try to look at the, yun nga sabi, to look at the silver lining in things, the brighter side. Ganun din akong tao in real life. But siguro yung I mean like yung pagiging marupok siguro niya. Hindi ako masyadong marupok. So doon ako mas JM ako doon in that aspect.
Okay.
Well,
diba?
we're all marupok.
And sobrang ibang-iba yung character naman ni Reb sa character ni JM, which actually causes the tension at the start of the series, diba? So, ang next question naman for him is, diba, knowing na si JM naman is very, unaffected, o kaya emotionally unavailable, may commitment issues, do you relate more to JM or do you see yourself someone as different to JM naman?
Hindi ako sabi ko kay Direk nung una pa lang nag-start ng shoot. Hindi ako si JM, ako si Reb. Kasi naniniwala ako sa, ganun ako yung love. Naniniwala
That's
ako
cute.
Sa parang fairy tale, butterflies. Mukha lang akong loko-loko pero grabe akong mailig.
Hindi naman.
Din ako eh. Marupok din ako.
I think lahat naman tayo eh. Lalo na dahil pandemic.
Hindi naman si Direk Pancho, tingnan mo mukha niya. Sabi mo, Direk.
Baka may alam to si Direk.
Sana daw, sana all hindi marupok daw, sabi ni Ben Ayons. Yes. So, tularan natin sila, Iyo. Sure.
Share ko lang pala, guys, initially, pina-read ako for JM. Tapos si Yves kay Reb.
Talaga?
Baliktad. Nagkabaliktad kami. Ayun.
Kabaliktad ka ba?
Yung kwento ko lang, kasi parang Ivory kasi is the one who connected me sa manager ni Yves, sa Star Magic. Tapos parang they're like, the people sa Ivory were like, cute siya, bagay siya for Reb kasi cutie. So I was like, yeah, mukhang baby boy si Yves. Nung nag-research na ako, ang lumalabas kasi sa Google, yung height niya 5'11". So sabi ko, oh my God, ang laki niyang bulas. So nag-chat ako yung height niya. Tapos parang, and then yun na nga, na-feel ko na, okay, so Iyo talagang, I've seen him sing, I've watched his YouTube videos. Si Yves naman, feeling ko effective siya kasi dun sa mata-mata na acting na medyo pwede. Kunyari po, face lang, ganyan. So I was like, maybe we can switch it up. Tapos nakakatawa pa, memorize na ni Yves lahat ng line ni Reb.
Bongga!
Kasi naman direct, you made the switch daw a week before shooting.
Grabe!
But I'm so glad kasi nakita niyo naman.
Yes!
Actually.
Actually, si Yves na rin ang nagsasabi mismo na wala na daw siyang ibang nakikitang pwedeng gumanap ng Reb kundi si Iyo daw talaga.
Actually, dun tuloy ako na curious, knowing that they were supposed to be cast for different roles, and of course, they also found differences on their personal personalities, on their own personas versus the characters. For Iyo and Yves, paano kayo ngayon nag-adjust knowing that you'll play a different character or a different personality? Ano yung mga preparation na ginawa for the roles?
I'll start. Well, kasi si Reb, di ba, ano siya, very soft-spoken siya, parang medyo shy, awkward, ganyan. So, with that, I tried to really embrace the role of Reb nung buong, as in the entire shoot. Like, pagkadating ko dun sa bahay, si Reb na talaga ako. As in, there were times na parang, direct Pancho would ask me, as in, actually multiple times, he would ask me, okay ka lang ba? Bakit ang tahimik mo? Ganyan-ganyan. Eh kasi I've worked with Direct Pancho na before and ang ingay ko noon nung
Nanibago siya.
Sobrang daldal ko noon, makwento ako as in ayun, ang kulit-kulit ko noon and then biglang for this shoot sobrang I'm the complete opposite kasi yun nga, I really tried to be Reb kahit the cams weren't rolling na as in ayun, pero sobrang in-embrace ko talaga yung character ni Reb na hindi ko siya binitawan hanggat hindi kami natatapos mag-shoot.
Nice.
Method actor.
That's what we call method acting. Yes.
Oo. Ayan, si May Cruz, andyan ka pa ba sa chat? Yun yung method acting, May Cruz.
Hindi po Methodist. Relihiyon po yun.
Oo.
Si Yves, knowing na you describe yourself as marupok in real life, diba? So, how did you adjust naman? How did you prepare for a role for a character who's distant, medyo emotionally unavailable nga as the show depicted? Ano yung preparation na ginawa mo?
Wala, matulog. De joke lang.
Nag-adjust ka ba? Nag-internalize ka?
Hindi naman. Hindi na kasi ako nag-internalize. Ewan ko, sa tagal ng trabaho din, ang dami kong nagawa. Parang kaya ko mag-switch na isang pitik lang sa ibang tao. Alam mo yan?
Yeah.
And preparation ko talaga, di ba, direct from maingay, tapos biglang pasok sa eksena, sungit ko na.
Actually, binigay sa akin niya ni Iyo. Di ba, Iyo?
Yeah.
Diba, ang kulit ni Yves ng gugulo, nangangagat. Tapos pagka ko na, okay, na, ready? 3, 2, 1, action. Ako nga patak na yung luha, bigla. Ano yun?
Wow.
Autopilot na, no? Grabe. Galing.
Matic.
Yeah.
May ay mo yun, di nakita ni Direk. Hindi, siguro, memorize yung lines. Kasi importante yun Pag memorize mo yung lines mo, di ba, parang yung emotion na lang yung ipapasok mo Kasi, di ba, kabisado mo yung linya mo So, yun lang, memorize. Pagdating naman sa, actually, tinatansya ko lagi, ang ginagawa ko lagi, tinatansya ko yung character ko sa mga first scene ko. Like, kung paano siya gumalaw, paano siya tumayo, paano siya magsalita. So, ginagawa ko na siya. Minsan may mga eksenang, yung mga unang eksena ko, parang tinry kong ganito. Pag feel ko naman na okay, ganun yung gagawin ko. Pag feel ko na pangitan ako, siguro sabihin ko, ay direct na papaulit ko. Or ibang atake naman. Ganun, try lang ng try. Kasi, di ba, iba pa rin yung pinapractice mo siya, ginagawa mo siya sa camera. Baka feeling mo kasi tama, pero dun sa monitor ni Direk, di ba, iba. So, kaya may mga na akong pinapaulit. Kasi, di ba, akala mo magaling ka tapos hindi pala maganda, di ba?
Oo.
Hindi mo naman nakikita sa sarili mo umarte.
Right.
So, yun lang. Switch lang. Kapag wala sa eksena, kung gugulo, pag nasa eksena, syempre, work na tayo.
Talaga nang gugulo ka.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's challenging, di ba? I mean, the sudden change in persona, tapos you really have to memorize the lines just so it will flow naturally, di ba? Yeah. Sorry, we'll put naman Direct Pancho on the spot. So, who do you relate with more naman? Do you see yourself? I mean, does Direct Pancho relate more with Reb or with JM?
I am more of a JM, honestly, right now.
Okay.
Because, I don't know, I feel like love to me right now isn't what's on my mind, I guess. So parang because between all with all the things that are on my plate, parang ako, okay, fine. I want the affection, but I don't want, all the baggage that comes with it. So maybe
attachments.
we can do our thing, we can hook up, and then maybe spoon or cuddle after.
Yes.
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 Ang daming spooning dun sa trailer ha. In fairness, spoon season is back.
Si Direk talaga, oo. Naku, spooning. Hashtag spooning. Char. Wait, ako, yeah, Mikey, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Pero I think at one point, diba, parang somebody mentioned na the lines were a bit long in some scenes. So as part of the creative process then, diba, when you're in the moment or parang you're in the zone, sometimes you don't really say it word per word or verbatim, but the thought is still there. So I'm sure that happened as well. Diba?
Actually, Mikey, not just a bit long. May scene na parang 4 pages, 5 pages, di ba guys?
Whoa!
What? Hindi naman back-to-back.
Yeah, we have to bear in mind that it's just the two of them conversing throughout the whole thing.
Oh
so
my
parang,
gosh.
Like parang nag-uungkatan talaga sila ng mga buhay ng isa't isa throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Very true.
Tapos yung actually, share ko lang din doon, yung may mga scenes na, di ba, Yves, naglalakad tayo doon sa parang subdivision. As in, may parang dun yung road, parang siyang oval na maliit. Na,
okay.
Tapos we would run through the scenes there. Tapos nakailang ikot na kami, hindi pa rin tapos yung buong
scene. Oh my God!
Wow!
Paikot-ikot lang kami naglalakad. Ang haba talaga yung mga scenes.
Uy, may follow-up question ako dyan, Iyo. Brisk walking ba yun? Or leisurely walking?
Oo.
Kasi super bagal na nga. Sinasabi ko pa kay Yves na bagalan pa niya, di ba? Di ba, Yves? Sinasabi ko, uy, bagalan mo naman. Ang bilis mo maglakad. As in, yeah, it's just mahaba talaga.
As in, bumalik talaga sila sa akin after yung walk nila. Kasi nagpaalam sila, hindi yata kayo nag-lunch doon kasi you wanted to walk and memorize the scene, di ba? Pagbalik nila, hindi ba rin sila tapos magbas na
Ang tanong ko rin dyan, Direk, was everything put in the final piece? Kasi, what if, for example, they did lines and then the scene was like 10 minutes long and then only 2 minutes of the scene made it to the yun ang masaklap.
Final edit, yeah.
Actually, there were scenes na doon pa lang mismo during the shoot, Bev and I decided to remove just because they felt like filler scenes that weren't really saying much. But the scenes that have long lines, I really felt like a lot of them, they're so meaty and meaningful, like for the plot to move forward. So none of it was removed talaga.
Nice. Cool.
And then direct
Go. No.
I mean, without revealing too much, man. Are there scenes wherein were there scenes na inputted as ad-lib na lang by Iyo? And parang were there lines that they threw in as ad-lib as well?
Iyo actually showed me that one time na parang when he was going through the script, may yellow pad siya next to him. Tsaka parang he was editing some lines as he went along na parang, oh, I could put this in, I could word it this way. Yves din naman was also ganun din. But more than that, yung mga ad-lib were through the actions and the little nuances they had. So doon ako parang, oh my God, wow. Like parang, I felt like I was watching entirely different people. So much so na may isang scene kami na shoot na kunento ko na nga to sa Meet the Bros, no? Napaglingon ko but I think kwento ko off the air. I turned to my left after that scene, tapos si Bev sa tabi ko humahagulgol. Tapos tumingin ako sa isang side, yung dalawang PA na baklita namin, umiiyak ko sa gilid. So ako parang, grabe. Iba talaga. It's super believable. I felt like, oh my God.
Oy.
Love na ba kayo sa isa't isa? Ganun yun.
Uy, na-excite tuloy ako sa serye na to. Grabe. Walang joke yun. As in.
Totoo.
Pwede bang ngayon na direct, i-premiere na natin.
Nauna, oh my God.
Oo.
Wait, I'm curious as well kasi somebody asked it in the chat. I think it was Ben. Ano ba yung love language ninyong tatlo?
Si Makoy Koy, yeah.
Kasi makoy ko, if you
Yeah.
know, what is your love language?
Ano ba yung love languages? We can probably like
There's 5 of them. There's quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts, and service.
Yeah.
Acts of service, yeah. I think, Iyo can
Okay,
go first.
okay. Me, ako definitely gifts and quality time. Yan, yung top two. Yup.
Kita naman.
And when you say gifts, what kind of gifts?
Empanadas daw yun, Mike.
Well,
Oh my
I
God.
Chorizo.
usually like to cook yan, to cook for people.
Ay.
As in, yeah, yun yung lagi kong, like, yun nga, for example, sa mga set, lagi akong may dala, usually, na niluluto ko. And, ayun, like si Yves din, papadalang kayo ng pagkain eh. Sabi ko sa kanya, magsabi lang siya eh. And ang layo niya. So, next time he's back, for sure, I'll give him something.
Yes. Uy, that reminds me of that time, di ba, sa cheat live natin, yung sinabi ni na Alora na you went to your place and then you cooked for them and then yun yung mahilig mo talagang gawin, ano? That's nice.
Bakit kami wala kaming ganyan?
Kailangan doon na season 2, direct.
Sino nga atin direct eh.
After Chef in
1. Season 2.
Ayun.
Baka direct, nag-i-invite ako.
May invitation naman pala, direct.
Wala lang
siguro availability. Ikaw naman, direct.
Ako, well, I like giving gifts talaga. Like, pag may special someone or whatever, I shower talaga with gifts. Sobra. Hanggang sa kaya, not just with partners, even with friends eh. Ganun ako. Like, I'm like, I want to be the one to take care of people. Pero pag partner, physical touch, kasama na rin yun.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Kasi na-mention ko nga, diba, the cuddling and the spooning matters to me.
Yes.
Oy, alam mo, tama. Actually, for me, that's even more important. It's because it's intimacy. Alam mo yun?
So, more than the words, more than, it's just that eh. Yung dalawa lang, tahimik even, kahit wala kang ibang gawin, tapos nasa mga bisig ng isa't isa.
Yun! Bisig talaga.
Let your body do the talking.
Yes.
Feel the warmth. Char.
Kanta pala yun.
Diba? Thanks, direct. Si Yves naman.
Yves, ano daw love language?
Lahat. Ako service. Hindi ko alam. Lahat siguro. Depende kasi ako eh. Depende sa partner. Ewan ko. Minsan gusto ko, ganun din ako kay Direk. Naging ganyan ako kay Direk eh. Lahat binibigay ko.
Okay.
Kwento ko ba sa hindi ko lang kwento. May time nga na yung ex ko, pinaglalaba ko na, pinagluluto ko na, hinakatid ko na.
Bongga.
Iba ako ma-in love eh. Ewan ko, iba-ibang panahon, iba-ibang klaseng love na nabigay ko. Well, minsan natututo tayo sa mga pinagdadaanan natin. Dati yung noon, sabi ko nga noon nung bata ako, grabe, iba yung love talaga na binibigay ko sa tao kasi alam mo yung sobrang pure niya, yung alam mo wala kang gagawing bali. Hindi ko alam. Tapos, niloloko lang ako. Ba't ganun? Hindi ko alam. Tapos, natututo na ako. Paiba-iba na.
That's right.
Hanggang ngayon, matured na, okay na. Na lang, alam ko na kung paano. Dati kasi, late bloomer kasi ako, college na ako nagka-girlfriend eh. Mas mabarkada ako nung high school ako eh. Mas puro inuman lang, puro basketball, puro kalokohan lang ng mga friends ko. Tapos nung nagka-girlfriend ako, parang hindi ako familiar sa feeling, hindi ko alam kung paano manligaw, hindi ko alam kung ano.
Oy.
Pero grabe ako may love, ibang klase.
Pero totoo yan. I mean, with every relationship, we kind of change and learn something, and we also always something from each of our relationship. Pero nakakatawa, actually napapansin ko habang nagkukwento si Yves, si Iyo naman napapangiti.
Natawa ko
alam kung may love siya or nakaka-relate siya.
Mature daw si Yves. Natawa ako doon.
Yes.
Hindi kasi,
Parang,
baka di na yun. Lagi kasi namin napagkuhan ni Iyo minsan. Ako nagtatanong kay Iyo, di ba? Iyo, may mga random na questions ako sa'yo minsan na, kunwari, ano ba yung mga tanong ko sa'yo? Kunwari, sa girlfriend mo, saan mo dadalhin? Sa ganitong lugar ba? Ikaw ba yung mas... Di ba yung mga katanong ko minsan? Kasi, nagtatanong ako, baka ako lang yung ganito ba? Or may kapareho pa lang. Si Bebs kasi mahilig sa... Si Ate Bebs kasi, pag ganun yung usapan, tuwang-tuwa siya tungkol sa love.
actually,
Okay.
Nagtatanong ako sa kanya. Kaya,
Pero was
Wait,
there
Yves,
ever a time
bakit
na
yung-
Go.
sorry. Go.
Was there ever a time na you showed your love language as Yves and Iyo to your through your characters as JM?
Yes. Like the
Ah.
question.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. May mga, definitely, may mga scenes na gano'n. I don't wanna spoil it na, but
Yeah.
yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Pa kasi direct napapaisip, oh.
Hindi, natutuwa lang ako because nga, natanong mo yon, and then definitely kasi you'd see, kanina kay Miss Christy Permin nga, they mentioned na parang, they may not, they may not prefer, same-sex relationships for themselves, but when they were in character, ibang-iba. Like, they were super, they like si Yves nga daw, umiinit daw yung katawan, nafe-feel daw niya yung
Yes.
ganyan daw. So ako parang, oh my God, the way they were acting then, you could see na parang, it felt like, maybe it's not just a bit of JM and Rev in there, it's how Iyo and their care for their significant others then. Wow, kinilig.
And I think that's that's the most important thing, di ba? Parang if it's believable enough,
Yeah.
then you lose sight of the actors and then just see the characters.
Yeah.
And then you
That's
just see the story. And that's
Right.
that's the mark of a good actor. If you forget that they are who they
True.
are, you see them for the character that they portray.
True. Yves, pwede daw pa-shoutout muna sa isa sa mga friends namin, si Ange Villarante daw. Fan talaga siya.
Yes,
Ayan.
yan.
Oh.
May Angel, di ko mabasa ang liit. Ange Villarante, hello. Sana.
Yan. Yes. Fan daw siya ever since PBB daw. Oh.
Fair.
BBB pala. Laging ganun sa akin eh. Hindi, kunwari, di ba, may last show, bagong umaga. Pag may nakakita sa akin sa labas, hindi sinasabi na, uy, ikaw yung taga bagong umaga. Lagi sinasabi, uy, ikaw yung taga PBB, di ba? Parang, yun yung naalala talaga sa akin yung sa PBB.
Ikaw yung taga Soldier's Heart.
Hindi sinasabi yung ganun sa akin.
But yeah, that was your last show, no? I think that wrapped up, a month ago? Tama ba? Your show ended a month ago. Ayan. Alright, so I'm out of questions. You guys have more questions?
Wait lang, pasadahan muna natin tong question ni Makoy Koy. Ayan, for research purposes, no direct. Single or taken daw po ba si Iyo? Yves at direct? Oo. Sagot.
Sa amin, ako po ang single ngayon.
Oh, yes.
Very much single, very much
Ready to mingle.
Available.
jaded bigla.
Oh, ayan. Nasagot na natin yung katanungan ni Makoy Koy. Do we have other questions, guys?
I just have one lang kay Direk.
Go.
Yeah, kasi I heard that you are a big RuPaul Drag Race fan.
Oh.
So if Miss Cookie or Mamshi would join RuPaul's Drag Race, what would be her final look? And what would be the intro scene?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
If I were, I thought about this since forever. If I were to be on Drag Race, I probably wouldn't stick to what I do on what I used to do on my channel. Kasi at the heart of it all, I prefer to be like what they say nga is a spooky queen, like a Sharon Needles, sort of thing. So I'd probably go all out horror and filth. Mas pang Dragula nga ako eh.
Dragula.
I love it. Actually, when I was watching, I was a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race, and then like the aesthetics ni Sharon Needle, ni Evie Oddly, those kinds of drag drag queens. Parang ganun din yung hilig ko. So it brings you to another world. Kaya natutuwa ako.
Ganun ako yung aesthetic ko talaga. I mean, like, I joke about it a lot before na basically my drag is basura. Basura drag, ganon.
Will you set up your house soon, like House of Drag?
House of Dragula.
Well,
Parang pose pa to.
Oo.
In the future, why not? Pag nagkaroon ng time, bakit hindi? It's something that I'd love to get back into, you know. Alam mo, pangarap ko yan na parang very Electra sa pose, ganon.
Yeah. Ooh, yes.
Love her.
Right.
Pala
right.
isang season na lang sila, pero still looking forward.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
Angel and Papi, my favorite. What? My goodness. Siguro if before anyone else has a question. So my question for Derek is, what's next for Ride or Die?
Mm-mm.
What's the next immediate thing?
Well, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we can start on Quarantine season 2. I mean, everything's in place. Cast is in place. It's just schedules. Definitely, we're waiting for. Aside from that, I know I can't say this enough that we have to keep continuing on telling queer stories because yun nga, we have this opportunity already. We have this platform, so let's not just stop at boys love. There's so much more stories, so much more colors, so much more kinds of people whose stories haven't been heard yet. So that's what I hope to do. Hopefully, we can continue to be able to do that with Ride or Die.
Ayun, and because you said that, I remember something that I said in the Bros. I'm looking for a chubby character, and Direk, if you remember, Bakit Ka Single, Hindi Ko Alam, Manuel Kaluling, crush talaga namin ni Nico yun. Oh my God. So, I mean,
yes.
we researched him, we saw his audition tape, and that guy,
yes. Oh my gosh, I
galing.
swear. Yeah.
And can I just say, Manu is one of the most amazing actors I've ever worked with.
Amazing.
Yeah, and if he's open to doing something like that,
Yes,
then definitely game because he's always someone top of mind when I create stuff. Also, just because much like Io, much like Yves, he's also very passionate about what he does. So why not? I'll reach out. Tingnan natin.
Yes, please.
Gusto namin siya. Promise.
Oh my God.
Galing-galing umarte.
Galing, no? Sobra. Yeah.
Super. Natural, direct.
Grabe. And he also did that one scene in Bakit Ka Single kasi kinalimutan niya ako. Wherein
Yun.
he was trying to tell the girl that he couldn't remember her. And then he took, and then, eto ba? Hindi wala ako matandaan. And I was like, oh my God.
Grabe talaga.
Anyways.
Gusto ko yung atake niya dun sa stage nung mag-isa siya. Tapos umiiyak, di ba? Dun sa...
Right.
Yeah. Galing niya dun. Yep.
Super. Ang galing. So yes, if you could, we want to see him again.
Yes, please direct request.
Kaya naman po may suggestion agad kasi kaya pala nagsasuggest ng Chubby BL kasi may character in mind.
Or hindi siya specifically. It doesn't have to be him. It can be anyone else. Pero naisip ko rin siya because Adobe Studios and you were part of the production. So,
Yep.
Ayun. So, yeah. Ayun. What about Yves? What's next for Yves?
Sako nyo season 2.
Yes. Sure.
Okay, there you have it.
Kiniklaim na talaga ni Yves na magkaka-season 2. So guys, support stock on you. So we can
Guys, support. Yes, please.
Yep.
And siguro just to throw it out there as well, I know that, well, it's not easy to make a production and it takes money. It takes resources. So if, for example, you guys were to do a paid thing, I mean, I'm not against it because obviously we all have to earn them coins. That's a fact of life. So, diba? I mean, if you need to do that, then you need to do that. And then, Well,
Well,
we'll
we try
adjust.
our best, to keep things free. Definitely. That's one thing that I always consider. Kasi nga, like I told the Meet the Bros last night, and I say this all the time. Ride or Die specifically, because when Quarantines was released, we were the only one that made those top 10 lists, top 5 lists that weren't in a major prod. And it was because of the word of mouth from the reactors. So I feel like I owe it, we owe it definitely to you guys, to the BL community, to try to keep things free as much as we can. Now, but there's definitely nothing wrong with requiring payment for content, just because we all need to understand how difficult it is naman to put up a series, or a movie
True.
and whatnot. So definitely, as Mikey said, we need to earn them coin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Uy, pasensya
Ayan.
na. May question talaga sa chat na inuulit
Pero,
ni May.
yeah, I know. May we will ask that question after na lang for
Sige.
Ender para we can end
Sige.
everything like
Go,
magandang
Nico.
Ender yung question eh. Alright. So since kanina pinag-uusapan natin yung batuhan ng linya, no, yung umikot sa oval, ang haba-haba ng script, 4 na pages, no, susubukan natin ang pagbabasa ng script ngayon. Alright. So I guess na-send naman yata ni Direct Pancho sa inyong dalaw, Yves and Iyo, yung request sana namin ng BBS. So ipapakita ko dito for our audience. So guys, ito na, marami kasi nakikita ko ditong improv. Magi-improv na po tayo, no? Ito na. Okay? So let me share the screen. So share natin yung sa Twitter. And ipi-play natin yung ito, ayan. Can you see this, guys?
Loading.
Loading there.
Ayan na.
There.
Alright, so ito yung line. Ipi-play natin 26 seconds naman. No? Alright.
Wait. So, never ka pa na-kiss? Anong dahilan?
Wala naman. My choice.
Choice nila?
Just waiting for that perfect moment siguro. Or the perfect week.
Yung true love's kiss mo?
It still gets me up to now. So,
Oy.
It's a very touching
Super,
scene,
super
actually.
nice. Pero direct, hindi kasi namin nakita yung mukha nila. So, yeah, maganda. So, yun yung gusto namin makita on screen. Alright? So, you have to reenact that, Yves and Iyo. Alright? Ilalabas muna namin tong mga kasama natin. Labas natin si Direct, Mikey, Lance, Maki, and then si Maya. Ayan. Kunwari ako muna magdidirect-directan dito. Pasensya na. Minsan lang to. Okay. So, alam na ni Iyo to, but bago to Iyo, no? So, what you'll do is to reenact that. We will be playing a short video prompter na mga around 17 seconds. And then after, pag nawala ni video, then you act out already. Okay? So, act as your characters. Give us the Reb and the JM that you would like to see pagdating dun sa premiere nyo next week. Okay? Ready na ba kayo?
Nakamask ba? Hindi na.
Hindi naman. Alright? Ready na ha? Okay. Paglabas ko, ipi-play ko yung video. Alright?
Wait. So, never ka pa na-kiss? Anong dahilan?
Wala naman. By choice.
Choice nila?
Just waiting for that perfect moment siguro. Or the perfect person.
Yung true love's kiss mo?
Uy, grabe yun ah! Oh my God! Super galing! My gosh! Diyos ko!
Kinilig ako.
Super. Ayun, nakita na natin on-screen ha. At dahil nakita nyo on-screen guys, ang gawin nyo, i-share nitong video na to. Kasi hindi pa po nagtatapos ang improv na yan. Okay? So please share this video. Help us promote stock on you on your social media accounts kasi
Yes,
hindi pa tapos
please.
yung improv na activity
Promote.
natin. Yes, please share this video. Okay, hindi namin gagawin tong next na improv pag hindi kayo nag-share, guys.
Grabe siya.
Demanding.
Support stuff on you guys. Support stuff
Direct.
on you.
Go.
Guys, paano kayo hindi kikiligin sa kanilang dalawa, di ba? Iba talaga yung epekto.
Yes! Super, super, super. And with that, medyo magkaroon naman tayo ng konting fun improv. So meron talaga kami BBS improv. I think wala pa si Ion ito, no? Ngayon lang, parang recently
iba to, iba.
Super iba na talaga to. Okay, so meron na kaming leaderboard. So meron ng isang nakasalpak doon na scorer natin. No? So 4 sila in total. Since ngayon, ang gagawin natin, kayong dalawan mag-i-improv. So what will happen is, ano bang gagawin? Sure. Let me just go through it. Okay. All right. So what you will do is you will have to act out different scenes from different movies or series. Okay? Again, you will have to act out ano ba tawag doon? Parang iconic scenes of certain movies and series no, na alam ng mga tao, okay? But here's the catch. You have to do this within 2 minutes. So yun yung challenge natin. Okay? So, pag hindi nyo alam at nahirapan kayo mag-act out at hindi pa nag-move forward yung prompter natin sa baba, okay? You just have to say pass pag hindi pa nag-move forward. So, example, magpa-flash tayo ng kunwari, mag-sample tayo dito ng isang kunwari, ayan ito, parang maglalabas tayo ng parang prompter sa baba, parang bonus, pick any movie or series that's your favorite, ganyan. Tapos biglang act out nyo, and then kung sold na sa amin, alright?
Sorry, ma.
Oh, that's an example. So, kunwari, yun yung line. Okay, pag okay na kami doon, we'll move to the next prompter and then act out kayo. But be wary of the 2 minutes. Okay ba tayo doon? Alright, okay. Game na, Yves and Iyo?
Game.
Yeah.
Tignan natin ha. So ang recent scorer natin ay may 6 points sila. Tignan natin kung kakayanin ng isang Iyo, Canlas at Yves Flores. Alright, lalabas ko muna yung lahat. Alright, so tayo na naman dito. Okay, so ready na ba tayo? Paglabas ko, ipa-flash ko na sa baba yung yung movie. Okay, super quick. Alright. Let me just test the timer. Dapat may timer tayo dito eh. Alright, and let me know kung nakikita niyo yung timer sa ibabaw. Can you see the timer?
Yes.
Perfect. Alright, so uulitin ko, reset ko siya. Alright, ready na tayo? So ladies and gentlemen, please share this video. Let us, spread the news and promote stock on you with this BBS Improv Challenge by Iyo Canlas and Yves Flores.
Okay.
Wait, di ko napanood yung house.
Ano ba? As in, mag-iisip tayo ng scene? Or what?
Okay.
Paano ba yun?
Ulitin natin.
Wait.
One more time.
Wait,
So,
sorry, we think of the scene or what?
Parang whatever is flashed at the bottom, parang kung ano yung maisipan nyo, if you're familiar with the movie, go act out niya, but just deliver one line of from that particular movie. Kung hindi nyo alam yung movie, okay lang, you can just say pass. Forward. Okay? Cool tayo?
Alam mo ba ito?
Alam mo yung House of Us, di ba yung parang ginawa natin sa
sige. Improv na lang. Sige.
Ayan. So, ayan. So, diretso na kayo, hindi na kayo mag-isip, hindi na kayo magpa-plan, just deliver the lines and then mag-respond na kayo to each other. Alright? Since napakita na natin yung House of Us, hindi na natin gagamitin yan. Alright? We will move forward to the next. Alright? Ready na kayo? Okay.
Go.
Sige. And
ano ba yung line doon? Alam mo?
Hindi, pass.
Pass.
Soldier Sir. Sige.
Hindi ko napanood. Pero go, ano ba?
Hindi mo napanood? Alam mo ba?
Hindi ko napanood.
Gusto mong pass?
Or,
Sure ka? Sige. Sayang naman. Mano po, grabe. Anong masabi ni... Ang hirap ng movie.
ang hirap naman.
Sigaw ka, ano... Cheat? Lasing ka.
Ano ba yung ano nun? Sorry, hindi ko na maalala yung script ko doon. Ano ba? Sorry, pass. um,
Star Wars? Grabe ang hirap.
ang hirap naman ito.
Mas madali. I am your father. Stuck on you. Again. Ano? Yung kagabi.
Ay, pwede ba yun? Ano yun?
Oo nga. Pwede yun. Nilabas na yung direct.
Hindi yun in public.
Ano, yung sa teaser na lang, yung
ano ba ito?
alter nga, di ba? Hi, ako nga pala si Game.
Go. Hi, ako nga pala si Re.
Alter nga, di ba?
Oo nga. Bakit?
Ano ba yung alter?
Wala. Ay, ano ba?
Wala. Ang hirap naman.
Time is up!
Wala pang iba. Bigyan nyo kami ng script.
Alright. Kumusta naman ang feeling na pinilit namin kayong mag-improv ng ganon?
Medyo kakaiba kasi.
Kakaiba lang.
Alam ko na,
Nahirapan sila.
Bigyan nyo lang sila ng eksena.
Bigyan mo kami ng
Spending
scene.
roles sa kanila.
Yeah.
Go. Ayan.
Pwede.
Tapos babasahin na lang namin.
Go. Sino magbibigyan ng eksena?
O yung linya kanina,
Hindi na lang, para wag na lumayo. Yung pwede direct, yung pwede.
Go.
Yung sa trailer kunwari.
Or pagbalik na rin nyo, total ang original na JM.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Pwede.
Go.
Paano kaya to? Okay, anong scene?
Pili kayo
Yun na lang,
scene
yun na lang din.
nyo.
Yun na lang din? Ano ba yung...
Gusto ko yung sige. Pwede yung
sige.
Stockholm Syndrome thing.
Mahaba yan eh.
Asan ba yun? Okay. Yun na lang yung kanina.
Yung kanina na lang.
Okay.
Sige. Okay, game.
Game na, lalabas mo na kami.
Sinisipon ako eh.
Sandali. Labas mo lang kami.
Okay.
Ding dong, doorbell. Hi, ako nga pala si...
Wait lang. Ulit. Ikakat kita doon. Ako nga pala si...
Alam mo ba line ko?
Ito, binabasa ko. Game. Ding dong.
Ding dong. Hi, ako nga pala si...
Alter nga, di ba?
Alter nga, di ba? Ano ba yung alter?
Oo nga, bakit?
Nalilito ka, no?
Ikaw yung nagkamali.
Ano ba? Sorry. Asa may line? Sige. Sige, isa pa. Hi, ako nga pala si...
Alter nga, di ba?
Bakit?
Ano bang alter?
Tubadero?
Walang pangalan, walang mukha.
Hi. Ako pala si Achu Loves Kiss.
Nice to meet you. Halika, pasok ka.
Natatawa ako. Hindi ko kaya.
Ang sungit! Grabe.
Unfair.
Ang sungit!
Unfair ang taray,
Oo. Na-imagine ko na talaga.
Hirap pala maging Rev.
Wait, thank you guys for doing that.
Thank
I know that was
you.
Thank you so
sort of
much.
like,
It was really good. Those were
it
good.
was different. I know that it was different, and it sort of like threw you for a loop. Pero thank you for doing that still. Ayan. So that was that the opening scene? Is that the first episode? No, when they meet each other.
Yes.
That's like the second scene or third yata.
Okay. Yeah. So kita na talaga natin yung kasungitan ni JM, ano? And based on how they played it in this particular improv, I think that it could have gone either way. Ang galing. Parang I felt a lot of alpha energy from EO right there. Cool. Thank you for doing that. So, I think we're gonna go with what May said earlier na ba?
Yes. As an ender na lang. Ayan. Go, Mikey.
So, what? Basahin ko na lang. So, direct, sabi ni May, can you give a message to Iyo and Yves? Kasi in your other lives, nagbibigay daw sila ng message to each other. So, ngayon, ikaw naman daw sa kanila.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
Iyak ka na.
I feel like I say
Naalala ko
all the
nga.
time naman to them. But for Yves, gusto ko lang magpasalamat, I guess, Yves, that tinayaan mo yung ride or die just because I always dahil ko sinasabi. Tsaka proud naman kami nila Kenneth ni Bev doon na binabrand namin mga sarili namin as Puchu. Yung small time, kami lang. So, sobrang salamat na tinayaan mo kami. Minahal mo yung kwento, binigay mo lahat. Hindi mo kami trenado na parang, small time lang kami. Binigay mo pa rin yung best mo for JM. Sobrang minahal mo rin yung role to the point na gusto mo na mag-season 2. So, I will always be grateful for that. And for also being there for Iyo and guiding him throughout the whole process there. And for Iyo, I say this to you all the time na never ever second guess yourself dahil napakagaling mo, napaka-talented mo, and you deserve to be where you are now and you deserve more pa nga. I can only look forward to what the industry and the world has to offer sa'yo kasi you deserve your spot. So I'm really, and I'm super proud of both of you and everything that you gave is stuck on you, and I just can't wait for people to see all the effort na binigay niyo for this. Yak drama. So yun.
Would you like to respond?
Respond
Siguro
daw, Yves.
Kung gusto niya.
Sino ba?
Siguro ikaw.
Ako muna.
Yeah.
Well, ako super thankful ako kay Direk kasi yun nga, actually siya yung type kasi na lagi niya akong challenge sa mga roles. Like, with the previous role nga na nakuha ko for quarantine, supposedly, si Kulas, it's a role that's super different from how I am, like in real life as well. As in, kapag nakita niyo yung audition tape noon, grabe, as in, ibang-iba ako, like, the way I talk, the way yung body language ko, as in, nakakatawa, sobrang nakakatawa. And, yun, kasi sobrang, even with this one, bigyan rin ako ng sobrang gandang material na, alam mo, and he always gives me naman yung roles, naniniwala siyang mapupull off ko talaga. And, ayun, super thankful ako kasi I couldn't have asked for a better material than Stock on You. Kasi dito talaga, I'm so excited for you guys to see na binigay ko talaga yung lahat ko. You will see the character of Reb, and also dito ko napakita talaga yung acting skill ko, I would like to believe. So I'm just so thankful na binigyan ako ng chance ni Direk to be able to do that.
Yes. Biglang may palakpakan. Sige, Yves.
Kay Direk ba? Okay. Wait. Ano may sorry. Direct. Thank you, Direct, sa tiwala. Pag-aalaga mo sa amin ni Iyo dun sa office. Promise, isa kayo sa mga pinaka-natuwa akong estudyante na ramdam namin na mahal nyo kami. Kahit na tapos na yung trabaho natin, parang andyan pa rin kayo para sa kami. Sana magka-work pa tayo soon. At hindi lang sana tayo sa work magkasama, pati na rin sila. Saka natutuwa ako kasi parang nagkaroon ako ng isang kaibigan na alam kong puprotektahan ako kapag at tutulungan ako kapag nasa panahon na bagsak ako. Maraming salamat, Direk. Basta promise, mahal na mahal ka namin ni Iyo. Lagi lang kami nandito pag kailangan mo. Kung gusto mo ng cast sa Quarantines 2, nandito lang din naman tayo.
Dito lang kami Barkada Film. Yes.
Hey.
So, siguro I wanna, medyo malakas yung music, no? So, ayun. So, I wanna say thank you to Direk, no? Not just for giving us the opportunity with being able to talk to you guys and get to know you better, but I guess because, well, I've always admired your you championing the community talaga, diba? So that's why, for example, when we talked about maybe another speak room, parang you were top of mind for me talaga. Kasi parang I see what you post, and I see what you yun nga, the causes that you are fighting for, and also with regard to this series, diba? Making sure that other members of the community are represented, and then the way that you defended si Iyo especially in the recent thing. Ayun, so very, very thankful for that. And I'm hoping that you guys are able to do more projects, not just together, but also individually, so that we can tell more stories. And like you said, we can tell better stories. And just like Eva said as well, na parang, so that parang makita natin na there are allies talaga who are willing to walk with us, even if they can't be, sabi ni Yves, even if they can't be in our shoes, or even if they can't really experience what we experience as a community, at least they are there with us, standing beside us, along, for the fight. So really, really appreciate that.
Correct. And also thank you to Iyo and to Yves also for being advocates of the community, of course, for portraying your characters very well. And also for showing the reality of the LGBTQIA community, diba? Through your stories that you actually show on screen, you actually show the reality of the community. So thank you so much for this as well.
Yes. Okay, so do we have other questions in the chat, or yun ba yan?
How can the viewers, how can the general public see the show? When is it starting? Please give more details on that Big Friday activity.
Yeah.
Fridays are gonna be very gay again because we have special GSP episodes, and at 9 p.m. you have Stuck on You. So let's make Friday gay again, and like it says on the big LED light in Rev's room, let's keep it gay, guys. So Friday, 9 p.m., Stuck on You on the Writer Guy YouTube channel.
That's it. So we're going to be there. We're going to check it out. And we're going to be supporting all the way. Wait, Mami is asking, where can we watch it Friday? On the Writer Guy YouTube channel. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so how about Iyo and Yves? Any other words for our viewers and for those who will be watching this?
I guess just to invite everyone again to support our series, because our series is very, very different. Because I've seen people saying, "Oh, this is just some other lockdown story again." But I'm telling you, it's very, very different from the ones you've seen before, and the dialogues, the writing of this is just really spot on. Iba yung mga linyahan dito. So watch out for that every Friday 9 p.m. on the Ride or Die YouTube channel.
Right. Actually, we talked about it in the review rin. Parang meron tayong masochistic, meron tayong Stockholm syndrome, so those types of things. So parang medyo cerebral. But yeah, it actually kind of sort of also made me think about people stuck together, just like yung Before Sunrise, di ba? Yung parang usapan lang talaga sila, and it's just two characters,
Yeah.
you know, being together and then just talking, and you know, etc. So yun. Okay, anything else from you guys? Lance, Maki, Nico, and Maya? Nawala si Yves, so.
Oh, okay.
Nag-bathroom lang.
Direct, thank you so much for writing this and for creating the series. Really, it's really a testament for us. Na parang there's really hope for the community. So maraming salamat. Keep on writing, and we're looking forward to more creations from you definitely. So wag kang mapagod, Direct, please. Kailangan pa natin ng manunulat na katulad at director na katulad mo, please. So we'll support you all the way. Stock on you. Yes.
You.
Yes. Wala pa talaga si Yves. Uy, I'm just throwing out an idea out there. Parang, would you guys like to sort of like do one final improv, and then we can support, we can do something which is more familiar.
Game.
What do you think?
Game. Yeah.
Your game?
Yeah.
Wala si Yves. Wala si Yves.
Pagpalit niyan.
Pagdaling yan.
But let's check on them. Okay pa ba kayo, Iyo? Baka pagod na pagod kayo. I mean, may interview pa kayo this afternoon.
I'm okay.
Oo nga.
Ina-allergy ako ngayon, pero I'm okay.
Ayun.
I remember the last time din na nakasama natin si Iyo for cheat. Ina-allergy din siya nung time na yun. So, may mga jitters siguro pag before the series. Ina-allergy
Right.
Allergic rhinitis kasi ako.
I understand you.
Same.
Kailangan yung tikman talaga yung empanada. Ang lala. Like, hindi ko makalimutan yung ebi empanada with mango wasabi na dipping sauce.
Yun talaga eh.
Like, oh my God. Like, nag-aagawang kami. To the point na si Ken Bulong, sis, tabihan mo ako ng isa. Ganon. Tapos si Beth, gusto ko rin ganon. Nag-aagawang kami doon sa ebi. Tapos si Yves ang nagwag.
So, out of curiosity, like, how many empanadas were delivered? Kasi parang marami-rami eh.
I brought 24 empanadas to the set lang.
Yeah. And you made them all, Iyo?
Well, I kasi yun from the restaurant na. So I just ordered them. But yeah, I mean in concept yung pagbuo ng menu and all that and the rest yeah.
So ang ginagawa ko pag nagpapaluto ng empanada, tinatago ko na doon para okay, malamang hihingi si Yves. So magtabi na kay Yves. Si Ken tabihan, si Bev tabihan, ganon. Like hinaport namin. Sarap. Lala.
Yes.
Hopefully, minsan matikman rin namin. Wow! Pero sige, pupunta tayo kami sa Holy Smokes. Very, very yan. That's gonna be on my bucket list, actually.
Mine too. Nakakamiss na bumalik ng Poblacion.
I miss Poblacion, grabe.
Yes.
At sana, matikman rin namin ang cooking ng ina mo.
Nagdala ako ng food sa set. Nagluto ako, di ba, Iyo? Na-try nyo rin.
Yeah, yung ano yun, yung Korean
yung bulgogi,
yeah.
Tsaka kimchi fried rice, niluto ko sila.
Correct si Arang.
Ayan na si R.
Ayan. Yves.
Yes.
So, I just wanted to ask you, if it's okay with you, let's do one improv and then different format. Yung bibigyan kayo ng linya. Is that okay with you, or do you need to go na?
Okay lang naman.
Okay. Sige. Okay. Alright, so mag-prep lang ng konti. And let me just check if there are questions in the chat.
None so far.
By the way, si Pietro relates to Iyo, saying my allergic rhinitis almost always leads to asthma. Pero you don't have asthma naman, diba?
No, Pietro has asthma. I have asthma too. Wow.
Yeah.
Kaya pala.
Kaya ako fully vaccinated na rin pala ako. Kasi
wait!
Yay!
When did you get your second dose? Oh my God!
Yeah, for hypertension.
May.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
cool. And see, Derek, when did you get your second dose?
I got May. I feel 2 weeks before the shoot.
Same.
Stuff.
Mga ganun din.
Nice. And see, Ves, did you get your first na already?
Yung family ko, pero ako kasi parang ibang vaccine yung ano. Hindi ko kasi tinuloy yung last time, dapat pa-vaccine ako. Pero sabi ko, mag-Pfizer ako kasi Sinovac yung. Sabi ko,
Okay.
parang naisipin ko na parang iba. Kasi parang narinig ko sa news na, di ba yung ibang bansa hindi tumatanggap ng vaccine galing sa
Yeah.
diba? Kaya parang
that's
naisipan ko,
true.
sige pa kasi, di ba biglang kailangan umalis, tapos hassle naman kung bigla kang papabaksin
Dahil
na
wala
mahal.
bumiyahe, okay lang sa akin.
Kung hindi ka naman pupunta sa bansang yun, ano?
Oo,
Right.
hindi ka pa sa bansa siguro.
Pero just to cover all the bases, I guess, very important. Especially si Yves, mahilig rin siya mag-travel. Ayan.
Tsaka
So,
kailangan definitely si Yves.
Yes, for work.
Correct. Yeah. All right, next, are we ready?
Alright, okay. So let's have now the improv. So what we do is meron tayong line. Ayan, we can just read through this line, and we will be playing mga video prompters, so mga 10-second video prompters before you read this line. So magbatuhan lang kayo ng linya. Pwedeng si Yves unang magbabasa ng line or si Iyo. It doesn't matter. Pero it will have to depend on the genre that we will be playing. So iba-iba ng genre ito. Alright? So, ang gagawin nyo is you just have to read the line, okay? After the 10-second video prompter plays. So, kunwari, drama, yun yung lumabas. Alright, after mag-play nun, basahin nyo yung line na parang nasa drama na genre. Okay? All good?
Tapos magbabatuhan
Ayan.
kayo. Until the
you get
next
to that
genre
line.
appears.
Yes.
So like may lines like ito parang one line lang tapos both namin sasabihin or what?
Or parang if you get to go old school na rin, na parang you can improv the lines, ito yung final line mo. Once you say
can
this
add to
line,
it na.
once you say that line, we'll switch the genre. Parang ganun.
Okay. So basically, sisimulan nyo yung eksena, tapos ang pinakahuling linya, i-assign na lang natin. Kunyari, si Yves ang bigyan ng huling linya sa part na to. Ganyan.
Yes.
Okay.
So, there will be several genres. So, it's the same line, which is your final line. And then, once you say this line, you will switch genres. So, kumbaga, we will see you doing this line in several different kinds of genres. Ayan.
And you can add to this line before you say this line, you can add to the dialogue. So just so you know, you can build up the genre or the story you want to portray. So when you say this line, we move to the next genre.
Yes.
All right, game. So labasan natin lahat, no?
Clear na.
Sino pa? All right, ready na kayo, guys? All good? All right, so I'll just flash the line below, and then pagka-play ng video, sunod-sunod na siya. And then after you read the line, this line will have to be read na lang by Yves. Si Yves na lang mag-read na to. So once this is read already, I'll move to the next video ng genre. All good?
Sorry. Ano hindi ko get?
Okay, so pag nag-play na tayo ng video prompter ng genre, okay, kunwari drama, nag-play tayo. After that plays, lalabas kayong dalawa. So magbatuhan na kayo ng linya, no? And then, Yves, you'll just have to read this line na nasa bottom. If you can see the line there at the bottom, yun lang yung babasahin mo. That's going to be the prompt for me to move to the next genre already.
Oh, okay. So basically yung start, kami gagawa.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All good?
Go.
Okay.
All right. So si Yves lang mag-read na tong line na to, ha? Okay, Yves? Game? All right, sige. So lalabas na ako. Lights, camera.
So babasahin ko tapos As if I have choice because I'm in this deserted island.
Hindi pa.
Ay, ano ba?
Last yan.
Okay.
Mag-improv tayo sa start.
Mag-improv pala tayo.
Tapos, yan yung last. Okay.
Ay, isa pa.
Isa pa. One more time. So, ang mangyayari pagkatapos mag-play ng video, either of you magsa-start ng batuan ng linya, and then Yves, ikaw yung pinaka-last na magbabasa ng line na yan. That's going to be the end of the scene. Alright? All good? Sige.
Bakit ka ba nandito, ha? Alam mo, hindi ko naman ginustong mapunta sa ganitong sitwasyon, pero I don't know, why do you just keep on complaining about things?
As if I have choice. Because I'm in this deserted island stuck on you.
Ano ba? Switch ata tayo.
Switch tayo?
Ata.
Tama ba?
Go.
Di ba sinabi ko, umalis ka na dito? Bakit nandito ka pa?
Nakikita mo na nga yung mga ano dyan, di ba? Yung mga baril-baril, tsaka mga canyons. Di ba, sundalo ka nung huli mong trabaho, nung huli mong acting job, tapos may kapartner ka pa doon. Ewan ko ba't yun yung kapartner mo doon? Di ba pwedeng ako na lang? As if I have a choice because I'm in this deserted island stuck on you. Uy, yung mukha mo may dumi. Ayusin mo nga yan, Ano ba yung nahulog pa?
Sorry naman.
May dumi yung ano mo dito. Tingnan mo.
Parang wala naman, niloloko mo ako eh.
Okay. Tingnan mo, ayun linisin mo.
Yes, it naman. As it naman may choice ako because I'm in deserted island stuck on you. Uy, nakita mo ba yun? Kailangan nating umalis dito.
Ano? Saan?
Sige na, umalis ka na. Iwan mo na ako dito. Iyo, may multo.
Ayoko kitang iwan. Sama tayo.
Bakit?
Tara.
Bakit? Bakit tayo mo?
Mahal kita eh. Pero kahit mahal kita, nakakatakot. As if I have a choice. I'm this deserted island stuck on you. Yung sakit, yung galit, yung pagkabigo, kabilang yun. And in spite of all that, love is persevering. It's hopeful. It's kind. It's patient. Di ba alam mo yun? Ba't ka tumatawa?
Wala, ang cute mo kasi eh.
Ay?
Masama ba tumawa?
Ewan ko. Ewan ko.
Ano ba? Feeling mo cute ka.
Huwag nga. Sige ka. Kiss kita
Bakit?
dyan. Kiss kita. Gusto mo?
Kasi naman makikiss mo ako.
Bakit? Bawal ba?
Wala.
Gusto mo rin naman eh.
Hindi Ikaw lang may gusto eh.
Bakit nung shoot natin, Lagi mo ko
Oh.
hinahalikan. Ha?
Hindi, ikaw kaya yun. Kasi naman may choice ako, no? Because I'm in deserted island stalking.
Alright! Yay! Ang galing naman!
Guys, sulit lang. Bakit sobrang tagal nila sa rom-com?
Dinamdam nila yung eksena talaga.
Parang hindi na siya rom-com, parang reality show na.
bakit may hirit na ikaw nga lagi mo kong hinahalikan sa shoot?
Oo nga.
Hala.
Ano ba yan, Yves?
But
Ikaw
my
yun eh.
my favorite part was horror. Then Iyo goes, mahal kita.
Pero natatakot ako.
Nakakatakot. May bilit na lang.
Uy, pero natawa ako dun sa sa action. Tapos, ang sinabi ni Iyo, parang, o di ba, yung huling show mo, may baril-barilan ka pa. Bakit siya yung partner mo? Bakit hindi na lang ako?
Bumabalik lang lagi lahat sa rom-com, no?
May kilig lang sa huli. May kilig sa huli.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga, natuwa ako kasi yung sa rom-com, parang totoo eh. Parang, ba't ka napapakit? Hindi naman, bawal ba? Ang cute mo kasi. Oh my God, thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Yay.
Good job, guys. Good job. Thank you so much. That was really entertaining, and thank you very much for doing that. Okay. So everyone, we would like to thank again Direk Pancho, Iyo Canlas,
Thank you, Direk, so much.
Flores, for spending time with us tonight. It was really fun, and we learned a few things about them. Maybe you learned a few things about each other as well. Pero yun naman talaga, no? Parang we really just wanted to spend this time and get to know you guys. And also to get to know the show as well. And me personally, I wanted to just voice again my support for your projects, for your advocacies. And really, I want to see this series succeed. And I want to see all of our stories be told. And eventually, hopefully, we get to a more inclusive, more loving, more considerate, and more understanding society as a whole. So, yun. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Direk, Yves, and Iyo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. So, Maki, Lance, Maya, and Nico, any final words?
Direct magkakaroon kami ng after show na chat. Hindi kami mag-react. So parang may chat din kami right after the premiere on Friday. So pakaabangan natin yan, no? Yes.
Hindi kami mahilig mag-record eh. Saka mag-edit. Kasi mag-edit ka pa. Diretso upload na lang.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Direct.
Thank you.
Maki, Lance?
Si May Cruz daw, what's next for the both of them?
Okay.
Okay. Ano ba?
Sige, Iyo. Go ahead.
Well, ano ba? Well, alam ko kasi yung kay Yves. So, may project siya soon. ako na nag-plug. Sa July, baka may MMK siya. So, yan. Support tayo. And then, well, me ako din. I might be joining Yves sa MMK as well next month. Thank you. And then I'll be having another series soon and another one. Yeah, I have I believe 3 more this year.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Deserved.
Thank you.
Deserved. All right. May question pa ba sa chat? Okay na ba tayo, May? Pwede na ba? Pwede na natin silang pakawalan, May.
Oo, pagod nito sila.
Oo, thank you very much. Again, thank you everyone for joining us. Please support Stuck on You. Make sure you watch it on June 11, Friday at 9 p.m. Make sure you tweet about it, retweet, and also share, like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Alrighty? Thank you again, everyone. Let's take siguro backstage na lang. Let's take a photo. Pero siguro, let's say goodbye to everyone. Thank you. Have a good night. Stay safe. Get vaccinated. And love you all.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Bye.